that in there. She is completely lined up there, and it is actually working completely well this time. I don't have to put it all the way up here. It is perfectly, you
Yeah,
know,
focusing. I'm not doing the other music. It'll be this one today.
live chat open. Push that
Hope for
over
good
just a
vibes only.
wee bit. Alright.
I feel like I'm in a drum circle with a bunch of hippies. I love it.
Slowly
I miss
passing around the
those.
Chiba.
Drum circles are really cool. You always got water
You know,
line,
I
people
forgot
with
it
hula
again.
hoops
You forgot
that
what
light
again?
up.
Pre-roll.
I see it like there, at least on my show.
Are we live?
We are live at this very
Oh, welcome to the
Cal was a good
DivineRogue
man.
D&D.
Cal
That's
will
it.
be
What?
missed.
That's all.
Kyle
God's
is
not forgotten.
gone but not forgotten, definitely. But hello
Nice
and
guy.
welcome
Always shared his nerds.
to DivineRogue D&D, where a bunch of us nerds
Shared his
sit around,
nerds.
smoke, joke, and play Dungeons and Dragons.
Is that him
Our
with us?
paladin Zort, who is played by our buddy Kyle,
He's no longer with us.
he hasn't been with us for a while because of work, and it is deeply saddening. We definitely wish he could be here, but sadly,
Never mislead it, never.
extenuating circumstances happened, and yeah, he just can't be with us at the moment. But we enter here with you guys only being 2 days away from the city of Luskin. I believe we left off after you guys fought the Marrow last session. Was what, right after midday? Like 1 o'clock-ish, I said? Yeah. So we will fast forward just a bit into the, basically the middle afternoon, early evening, as the sun starts to wane slightly, but is not setting yet. Let's see
Find everybody in the party and try to cuddle them up privately.
Fuck you,
Trying to do what?
Huddle them up privately.
Cuddle.
That's not what you
You,
said.
you said cuddle.
I said huddle.
You said
You
cuddle
said
them up
cuddle.
privately.
As Tord takes that personally.
Yeah, yeah. I love you too, buddy. Missed you a whole bunch.
Oh, come on now.
Put
And
Zord on Lou. He's always riding Lou. Just Steed.
alright, so everybody's gathered on the front of the ship right next to this arcane sonar.
Alright, Zord, you're fucking sitting here.
Sornar.
Arcane
Do we
sonar.
really want to take this ship any longer? I feel like we're on death trap here.
The one we're on? The big, like,
I mean, yeah, we almost sank once.
what other ship are we going to use for the next couple days with no kitchen?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm an ant, kind of heavy. I don't swim great.
Well, I can't make portals.
Last time you disappeared into a portal, I wasn't there. Never mind. Wait, was I there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last time we appeared in
It
the
was
portal.
right when I got there, actually. Yeah.
Last time we teleported in a portal,
It was to
we got here.
Yeah.
Probably true. What I mean to
Before
say
that,
is,
we got to Grackle
what I
Slog.
mean to say is, you're not great at this. So give it.
I'm not using the book to teleport us. This is on my own volition.
Is that it?
No demon book will be a part of this. But like I said,
Where
I've
do you
been to
wanna
the
go?
mainland a few times.
Well, hold on.
Why didn't we do
Well,
that in the
yeah.
first place?
Why
Why have we been going over this ocean if
What
we've
are
been
we
to the
doing?
mainland? What are you doing?
I like boats.
You're rude.
I wanted to ride a boat. Sue me.
I will! Because I've been fighting this bitch for days because she don't know how to drive a boat!
That's a fair point. I just want to sit on the front of the ship.
You couldn't do that with one that's docked? wait till we get there, and then we can hang out in Luskin for a few days, and just like go sit on the front of someone's boat while it's docked and fish.
Oh, we could have. But it's not the same as riding a boat through the ocean now, is it? But it is up to you guys if you want to do that. Or we can keep riding the boat. Either way, I don't care. I like my squad.
Could you create a portal that the boat could go through?
No.
That would be really cool.
That's out of my realm of possibilities.
Well, the real question is then, are you willing to just leave the rest of these people here on this boat? The damaged one? Why not? Because they were kind of doing us a solid.
I mean, you guys
Well, we
have
paid them.
basically healed up the boat all the way and reinforced it with steel on the front.
We're 2 days out. Let's just keep the boat.
I just said it's a fair. I just want to give the option.
Yeah.
I wasn't any way into this.
Keep the boat. Boat.
Yes, those are the options. What are your thoughts on the matter?
I like boats.
You got your own like fancy kitchen down there and everything.
Boat.
I will say, it has been kind of fun. I've seen some creatures I've never seen before.
Yeah, we're not far. Plus, it'll allow you to make some new sites as far as teleporting in the future goes.
Yeah,
Possibly.
with your keys.
I do like my keys. I have a lot of them right here, and I just pull out nice silver keys for the spell. I can make them.
Alright.
But I need these, or else I can't use that spell. It's kind of like unlocking the lock, you know what I mean? Unlocking the portal.
Mm-hmm. I assume that's why you killed Larry, was so that you could make all those keys, right?
But I do think we might want to find somewhere when we get to the mainland to kind of set up a home spot that we can
Like-
get to back and forth, like a safe area.
Yeah. Heck
I
yeah.
don't know what you guys' preference is on doing that. Do we want it out far, or do we want to go near a city?
I would say a couple days out from the city, at least, but somewhere close enough where it wouldn't be too much of a hassle to get back to.
Big city, small city?
Small city. Although they tend to be a little bit more racist, and we got some characters with us. I'm just kidding. It's a joke.
I mean, I can see them being a little racist towards the end.
Or the turtle. Giant black death squad.
Yeah, that one they might be a little racist too.
I mean,
I'm not too keen. I don't know how keen they are on slots.
We don't need you killing everybody just because they said something offensive.
I could disguise myself.
That is true.
Yeah.
So,
Just saying, you have quite the trigger.
Well,
if you want food, ask for it. And buy it. We can give you money.
alright.
You gotta
I
have good
suppose.
behavior. That way we can have a home where you can go hunting and killing anything you like out in the wilderness.
Really?
Do you not have any gold?
To an extent.
Do you have anywhere to hold gold?
You got your prison wallet.
I mean, I already have so many things in there, though.
Oh, oh my god.
Where do you think the sword comes from?
That's fair. I thought you just pulled it out.
Well,
I guess you do pull it out.
I do.
Necessary.
Would you like some spending money? When we get to the
So
town.
we're on a boat right now.
I don't know what he's gonna do with it right now. I agree with him.
Well, when we get to town, sure.
Okay. I'll give you some and get down.
I think we should have a feast when we get back. We need to have a little party in a tavern. Outside of just the wedding party.
Yeah.
I think it's a monumental thing that we have gotten out of the Underdog. At least for me and
monumental
you.
thing that we have gotten out of this fucking
And
ocean.
I will say,
Yeah.
me and Victor, you know, he's gotten married and we partied for that, but we gotta party with our new members of
Well, you and I are gonna get so hammered.
You're gonna get hammered. I think I'll be fine. As I drink.
I'll probably get hammered.
As I
Give me
drink.
some.
You're
Will you
drinking
come
right
up the
now?
blinds?
Okay.
Every day I'm drinking.
Every day you're hustling.
Every day you're hustling. Go ahead and make the Constitution saving
That's
throw
good.
for me.
After one?
I just wanted to see the rain in
I
the
mean,
sky.
if you've been saying every day you've been drinking,
Wild.
I haven't
I was
been.
gonna say.
It's like
I haven't been
I'm
making
not like
orange
I'm
out
not getting
there.
hammered, but you know,
Well,
I'm
I
just
know.
drinking
But
one
for the
just
past
on
few days, I
moderation.
haven't been having you make a Constitution
That's fair.
saving throw. So
That's a 12.
fucking
Oh wait,
gorgeous.
Zort's within. I'm within 10 feet of Zort, right?
sure.
That's
Yeah, it's gonna be
16.
one hell of a thunderstorm.
Okay.
wait, his proficiency went up, so that means that goes up. So that would be a 17.
Okay. With a 17. After
God, I gotta start remembering his update, all of his updated shit too.
after like 4 to 5 straight days of drinking more than the usual amount that you've been drinking, I'd say that you're still drunk. Like you're not like wasted or anything, but you're drunk at the moment. And
I'm in a good mood drunk, like
Yeah.
just at the very beginning of the
You're
day.
gonna get a UTI.
Only girls get those.
That's not true.
Let me take a piss off the side of the boat. Turn red eye. So we want a big city or a small city? I'm pissing off the side of the boat as I'm saying this.
What you gonna do?
You're saying that to what? The captain?
Party.
Party?
Do we want a big city or a small city? City to be around, to be a few days from where we will live.
That is, my opinion.
Where are you talking about living?
I'm gonna pull the ring of wishes out from my bag. I have a ring that gives me wishes, and I can wish for something.
See.
But I only had 2 left, so I want to save them. And one of them was I wanted to get us a little home base. Because I thought that would be a good thing, especially if we're going after demon lords. I think a headquarters would be very strategic to have that we can get to safely from anywhere.
One not in the Underdark.
Exactly. I don't think the Underdog's gonna last very long down there. They don't seem like they're kind of built for it. It's a death trap, it seems like. Maybe the Drow, but I'm sure the Drow will join forces with them if I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, because it's not like we're ever gonna kill all the demon lords. We're gonna try, but there's no way.
There's no way we're gonna do it. So I think a home base would be very helpful for us, especially on the main world where we can get the items that we need.
I think, in that case,
Atlas, is there anything that you might need for your spells? Any places that might have that? I'm sure,
we should go
Lords.
back to Blendenstone and tell them to evacuate to the mainland. Fuck the people on Gracklestone. They're gonna kill each other. That's fine. But
yeah, we really haven't seen what's. It's been a little bit. We went back there not too long ago. But I just think we need a home base somewhere. I think it might be helpful going forward.
I will say Petra would know a little bit about Luskin, as it is the closest actual like town in the mainland close to Aurelsbarg.
Speaking of that, she's part of our fucking group now too. So
Yeah.
she's behind Invicta, holding him tightly.
what do you think, Petra? Where's the best place to stake out?
Petra would know that Luskin consists mainly of humans and very few drow folk.
Oh.
And they're actually not too keen on anybody else that isn't human. But it is the biggest city and the closest one to you at the moment.
The biggest city we have around us is Luskin. They have humans and drows, but they really don't take care. Well, they don't like anybody that's not human. So
We expected some racism in the small coastal towns.
it seems like it. Your friend over there persuaded my dad to marry me off in one day. I mean, you
You're
guys
pretty
might have a
charming.
pretty good shot. I mean, I am pretty charming, I do say so. So
We are a charming group of people. We do mostly try to help. Mostly.
Petra would also know that they have multiple trading posts, many merchants, and a pretty formidable navy.
she says that to all of you guys. I don't want to say it.
And you guys also know that this boat is going to Lusk, specifically for trade.
But farther inland, I really don't know much. I kind of grew up in just my town for the most part. But my dad might know some stuff. I can go get him.
Go get Bill.
Dad!
What's up? I was just making sure everything was batted down in there.
You've been to the mainland, right? You said you used to be an adventurer.
Once or twice. I had a couple of adventures in Faerun.
Do you think you can tell them a little bit about it? Like, what are some good big cities?
Where's
Well,
the
I
best
mean-
place to lay down at home?
Yeah.
Are you looking like for populace? Are you looking for trade? Are you looking for entertainment? Like, well, what exactly are you looking for
Yes.
in a city?
I mean, it's up to you guys, but trading would never be a bad option.
Strip clubs.
Well, if you're looking for that, then you want to go to Baldur's Gate.
I have to go all the way over there for
I
a
was gonna say,
brothel?
I know.
I mean, I'm sure there are some brothels around elsewhere, but the best ones are in Baldur's Gate.
We might be able to put one down in between Baldur's Gate and Waterdeep. If you think that's a good idea, Bill.
I mean, you could probably find some in Waterdeep as well. I wouldn't doubt. But if you're looking for
I'm
like
assuming
the top
Water-
tier ones,
I'm assuming Waterdeep has a lot of trading merchants, right?
yeah, Waterdeep is a pretty good place for trade. It's also a pretty good place for religion. They have a lot of temples there.
I know the huge magic. I've heard about the mages of Waterdeep, but never seen them myself.
Yeah, they do have quite the arcana in Waterdeep, I'd say.
I was gonna say, if Waterdeep's good for that, then that's helpful for us. It's helpful for the paladin. But I'm sure we can get martial weapons kind of anyway.
How far is Waterdeep from Luskin?
Pretty good ways, but again, I can teleport us there, so
You've been to Waterdeep?
I have not been to Waterdeep.
So how would you plan on teleporting you guys there?
Well, when we how far? Oh, my bad. I was thinking about the travel back. When we actually go to Waterdeep. Travel there is probably far. It's a good distance away.
Like, more than a few weeks?
You're probably looking at a few weeks, maybe more. Am I wrong on that, DM?
Bill?
I'd say go ahead and make a.
18.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me double check to make sure.
Well, what check were you making right
History.
there? History. Okay.
19.
19. With a 19 on history. So yeah, it'd probably take, with everything going smoothly, and you guys having some sort of like traveling horses or something like that, caravan, it would probably take a good week and a half, best 2 weeks.
Yeah, so a couple of weeks probably, about a week and a half, 2 weeks if everything goes smoothly. But then again, probably won't because
We are
well,
who we are.
nothing goes smoothly for us. So I would probably plan on, could be possibly 3 weeks or more, depending on where we stop and where we go. But there's definitely towns in between here and Waterdeep.
So we stop, hang out in Luskin, see what they got going on there, have a party, and then continue on our merry way.
Well, if Luskin's not too kind of outsiders, I don't think partying is a good idea. But I do say we stock up on what we need, and I think we keep moving to get farther down to the bigger cities. Because we're still way, way up north.
Mm. Yeah, I'm here to.
Does anybody
Follow.
disagree with trying to go farther into the bigger cities instead of staying in Luskin for too long? Just get what we need and go?
I don't mind either way, but I must check out my giants sometime soon.
We can definitely do that.
If they need
Stop there for like a day or so and then go.
Mm-hmm.
Give you a day to go back to your giants.
we just need to make sure they're not in dire straits.
I don't blame you on that one, especially with your people.
Alright. And I'm going with you.
I'm not arguing.
Okay. Me and Petra.
Oh, yeah.
Alice, what was
Why is
your
that dangerous?
growth?
For
Uh,
Petra.
Oh, well. It's a quick adjustment. She's fine. She can certainly hold her own.
In the woods.
What woods?
That's a secret.
But what if we go by it?
You won't know.
I know I won't know, but what if you want to stop by and say hi?
They probably changed the password on me.
It's been that long.
I haven't checked in a while. They probably think I'm dead.
Yeah.
But you show up,
We
you're
did
like, I'm
find
not
out crack
dead.
one day.
Like, I'm not dead. I was gonna say, it could be useful reinforcements for us to fight.
Well, they're nomadic, you know, they move from here to there.
That's fair, but if you ever see them, point them out to us, and maybe we can get some alliances and you can reconnect with the Grove.
That'll definitely help us.
So we need to stop by the Giants. And if we find Alice's Grove, we need to stop by there. Nivani, do you have any spots you need to stop at? Or Zort?
Eldith always travels with me.
No big temples or anything you would like to see?
Not necessarily. I don't know if Waterdeep has a temple to Eldith or not. If they do, then I would
I was gonna say,
definitely like to stop by if we go to Waterdeep. But if not, then
If we find one on the way, would you like to stop at
well,
that
I
place?
mean, of course, I couldn't not pass up a chance to go to a temple of Eldith.
I'm just trying to plan out some stopping points
Definitely.
that we have so we can take a nice little break, but I think the faster we get to Waterdeep, the better.
Anywhere there's booze.
That's also a great point too. But I would say getting to Waterdeep faster and maybe hopefully getting some big people involved in what we're involved with might help us out. Because we came up here for reinforcements, isn't that right?
Yes. Yes, we need help.
I don't think it would be a bad idea, and if we're in between both of them, then it gives us the option to at least have our spot a little more secure with two big cities and two big armies. I'm sure the militaristic person wouldn't disagree on that one.
Oh, we need an army.
But you have a
Which is part of why we don't want to. Some of these crew members are okay. I just don't know if they have any actual skills fighting.
I don't think it would be helpful in the war against the demon lord. But if we can get Luskin on our side, I think that would be very helpful. If they now we should have
Oh
fucking
my
blown shit.
god.
Because I don't have explosives.
You do have an arcane device that is locked inside of the ship.
Oh my gosh, Demon.
That's all I'm going to say.
That's-
That's all I'm going to say.
That is true.
It's now.
But
I mean, I guess I don't
what I don't see, I don't see.
What?
But I do think that we should possibly go down and get to water deep as fast as possible. I think it would be very helpful.
So should we stay on the water or should we travel on land?
I think I'll land. I'm not that fucking with these water perches. After those last fucking few days with the giant sea turtle killing us, attacking us, and a fucking kraken, I think some land, just being on solid ground, might do me a bit. We've been on this boat for a few days.
Not to mention the minnows.
Minnows?
The minnows.
Oh, those minnows that attacked us?
Yeah.
Were they even attack? I thought they were just stopping
Minnows.
by to say hi at that point. I just didn't want them to come into my spawn, that's why I shot them down.
I don't know. They look pretty hostile and ugly.
Yeah, they were
They were
ugly.
not at all
They
silver
look.
like
They
I
are not what
expected.
I thought fish people would look like.
No, those are cool.
I
dogs.
thought it was gonna be like, you know, fish head and they like draw
Draw a Kotoa, essentially.
a fish person.
Demon Goo
No, we don't say those words around here.
Well, I don't even know where that came from.
I
Just popped in my head.
have said it many times around your
Well, that
character at
must
this
be what
point.
it is.
Yeah.
Always while talking about the fish people. So stands to reason he would have that just association back there.
Definitely. But as you guys continue this conversation into the night, you are able to eventually eat some dinner. Go ahead. What are you trying to do?
Reach some livers.
I'm just ready for it.
Eat some dinner
I
and
showed them my fish person drawing.
my leg.
My fish person drawing.
It looks like Groot. Tell me that don't look like Groot on the side.
Pretty wild. That does kind of look like Groot.
Being fair, never really seen a fish person in my life, so you know.
You've seen Kotoans.
I've seen Quintoans.
Yeah, those are fish people.
Yeah, that's not what I was expecting. Being fair, when someone first said fish person, that's what I thought of.
Yeah. But you guys do eventually take a rest. Is there anything you
those
guys
things
would
aren't
like
fish
to?
people. Those things are fucking spawns of Satan.
They are.
Speaking fucking things into existence.
Only if enough of them believe in it.
Yeah, that's the scary portion. They're not fucking fish people. They're people. They're gods of trickery. That's what they are.
Yeah. But is there anything anybody would like to do during this long rest?
Try and chant Petra Shield.
Okay.
Oh, that's my favorite.
I'm just gonna meditate
Actually, I almost spend sorcery point.
before I transfer to meditating.
Okay.
That's all.
What are you meditating on?
Nothing.
That's
Nothing.
it. 24.
24? Alright. I'd say you do successfully enchant Petra's shield with shield, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my wedding present to you guys.
But I'm
Keeping your
gonna do
fucking
it on
life
that
alive.
box.
How's that?
On the box behind Miss,
Betty.
Miss Strongarm.
That is-
Betty.
Betty Strongarm. Okay. As Betty did awake from her rest in the early afternoon and take up her post at the wheel, you'd be sitting there and meditating.
Checkmate.
eventually. Rest takes you guys, and you awake in the morning. Eat some breakfast and prepare yourselves for your final day of travel.
Damn right.
And I would like Atlas to roll a d20 for me.
What you know?
I didn't even look at it.
What is it?
I never saw it.
No, what is it now?
A 3.
A 3. Your first 6 hours of travel for the day go by unimpeded.
I want to try and enchant Petra's mace with finger guns.
You want to try to enchant a mace with finger guns.
Actually, no. We'll do shocking grass for her.
Okay.
Spinning a sorcery point. It's worth it to try to keep this man's wife alive. I'm sure the night Annie won't let me live it down if I don't keep her alive. 22.
22. As you do successfully enchant the mace with shocking grasp. That's one charge, and it'll basically just do the added lightning damage on a hit if she wants to spend the charge.
How much lightning damage?
Whatever the lightning damage for the cantrip is about 1d8.
For me, it's 3d8.
Well, let's just say it's 1d8.
Okay.
Yeah, and just base level cantrip.
You can't give her she doesn't have any magical items, so. It'll help her
Technically,
out.
now she does.
Yeah, now she does.
She has a shield and a mace. But with that, the sun begins to crest and reach close to high noon. Invicta, go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Hey, boom. I believe that's 1-8. That's an 18.
As the sun peaks at high noon, you guys feel the waves
Everybody
start to
probably got
become
back to the spot.
rougher and more unpredictable. As everybody is assuming their positions.
Where's Bill? Is he downstairs already?
Yep, we didn't even move him. Assume the position.
Yeah. Move me off of that box. Bless you. Just forward, next to me. Just, not ready to topple off into the ocean.
And as you
I've
guys
been chilling up front for the whole time.
feel these waves start to churn and become more unpredictable, you notice that the boat is slowing, almost as if it's going nowhere. And three beings,
What?
seeming to be made of completely water, emerge from the waves that crash on top of the ship, as well as two serpentine-like water figures here and here.
Motherfuckers.
And I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Slurping time. Dumma.
That's a big oof.
It was a friction.
That's a nat 20.
And then.
Do you have advantage on initiative? For what?
You gave her advantage on initiative.
I have advantage.
Oh, did I with your dagger?
One per magic items.
It's assassinate.
Oh,
Oh, assassin. So
Initiative.
smashing me?
He also got a nat 20 on his initiative.
Let's go. Come on, baby. Do a 3.
+4.
Yeah.
+4 for your dexterity.
23.
No, for my
Feet.
Oh,
No,
for your
are you
feet.
level 13? Or 12?
You
Because that,
should
plays
be
a
13 by now.
that makes a huge difference. So if it's 13, you're adding +5 instead of +4.
13.
+5. So you add 5 to it now.
Okay, so 25. What was yours? With your natural 20 plus your dex.
25.
25. Damn, you only have a +5 to your initiative.
You only... Wait, you're a criminal background, aren't you?
Wrong campaign. And also that's Skylar. No, I'm charlatan.
Yep, that's why. Yeah,
Charlie Taylor.
yeah, criminal. You would have had a higher initiative. You would have a +10 to your initiative.
Alrighty. And what did you guys get on your initiatives?
Zord got a 19.
Okay. Did you get higher than a 19, Invicta?
14.
You got 14. All right. So Zort, 19.
Petra got 11.
Okay. So Invicta with the 14. Petra with 11. And. All right.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Wasn't a good initiative, right?
That's completely fine by me, my friend. Alrighty, at the very top, either Nivani or Atlas, whoever would like to go first. It is up to you guys.
Settles everything.
Alright, Nivani goes
It
first. With
settles
Atlas
everything.
on deck.
Who's ones to go to all the time?
Alright. Let me turn around and throw my dagger at that motherfucker.
Alrighty, throwing it at the serpentine looking water being.
Ooh! That's a 19, so that's a crit.
Yep.
With my sneak attack damage.
Yep.
Dirty.
And how did you have advantage on that?
They haven't taken a turn in combat yet. Assassinate.
You automatically get advantage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking disgusting.
It's
She
disgusting.
moves first. She gets advantage.
Yes.
As long as they haven't moved before her.
That's absolutely disgusting.
So 43.
I knew that if she hit them before they've taken a turn that she does that extra damage. I just didn't know that she got advantage as well.
Pretty sure she gets advantage as well. May have changed, but I'm pretty sure.
$75.
75 points of damage. Jesus.
Yeah. Surprising strikes. During the first round of combat, you have advantage on attack rolls against a creature who hasn't taken a turn. If your sneak attack hits a target during that round, the target takes extra damage to the weapon equal to your rogue level.
Perfect.
Oh,
You said
wait, so,
75?
wait.
That's a modifier, so it gets added
Right.
at the end of the crit.
I haven't added it to the crit. So, 75 plus 13, 88 damage.
Jesus. As you turn around, as this this weird serpentine-looking water being gurgles at you, you turn around and throw your knife directly into the center mass of this being, and this water weird just dissipates in one hit.
Okay, then I'm gonna turn around
Okay.
and
Is your turn?
hop up over on top of this cannon.
Okay.
Yep. I'm gonna throw one at that creature right there.
That'll work.
Still hasn't taken his turn in combat.
Yep.
$21.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
24.
Rogues are third and then they get first in combat. They really are. They get so scary, especially if they're assassins.
Yep. Intentional based killing becomes very possible. I know what I want to do, and I'm probably going to get away with it.
Probably.
It's not a question of, do I got to roll like a champion? Nah, you go now.
35.
35 points of damage. Alright. Okay.
Is it still standing?
It is still standing.
Alright, then I'm gonna use my bonus action to open my wings and fly up about 10 feet.
Okay. Open up your wings and fly 10 feet.
Sorry, Gina.
And that'll be my turn.
Schmallergy Schneesian.
It is Schmallergy Sneesian. And with that, Atlas, what would you like to do?
Assassin's 30. They'd bring. I would
I'm
say
gonna
you got
blight the one.
I wouldn't say bring
What do you call it for that shit?
On the hull,
The whole
I believe so.
That
Right,
ring
hull
armor
is the front.
blight the one.
I do
with the
kind of
hole.
miss the
Perfect.
original
Constitution
assassinate, but
saving
it's
throw?
been so long that I don't
Yes.
really even remember what it was.
Hold on.
It was an automatic crit if you hit on your first attack.
Yeah. Oh, so dirty.
They changed it a little bit, but at the same time,
Con
like
saving throw.
as you
It has a +1, so it has to roll a 19
I
or
was
higher.
constantly dealing out so much damage.
And it did not. It failed.
using blight.
Oh, yeah.
Which one are you blighting?
The water weird.
The one over here next to me.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
Squander.
I will definitely take that. I do have a +1 short sword though.
No shower.
We'll probably give it the bill.
Plus one sword.
+1 short sword. I would
Yeah.
assume he could use a short sword, right? If he was an adventurer. He doesn't cast magic.
Yeah.
So he's probably a fighter. or
41.
41 points of damage. It is still
something. With your wisdom modifier.
as you send
Used to be an adventurer like you.
this
Yeah.
necrotic energy into this blight or into this water weird. It definitely damages it, and you see it turn into a more amorphous, less serpent-like being. It's more just like a tube of water now moving around, but it is still standing. Is there anything else you would like to do? Alrighty. And with that, we have two elementals going. One with a 21, one with a 20. The one that got a 21 is this one here, as it's going to turn. Yeah, that's the front of it. It's going to turn toward Invicta.
That's why I can't wait to get one.
And make two slam attacks. That's a natural 20 on the first one. And the second one is only going to be a 17. Does a 17 hit Invicta?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Alright. So the natural 20
Wait, what?
for the first attack was a natural 20. If you didn't hear.
Oh yeah, I heard it. Sure.
Uh-huh.
But it's not allowed.
It totally is.
Not.
Totally.
Adamantine, like hammer.
That is 28 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
halved.
Nope, because you're not raged
I
yet.
did right before you got here.
Nope.
Before the DM sat down, I raged.
And as it slams you, you fall to the ground as
No.
the pressure of this water being
I'm literally too strong.
is too much for you to bear, and you fall prone.
There?
For you to bear.
Shit. Shit. That's what I'm saying, bro. Shit.
It is now.
You need to watch that.
What movie is that?
It's True Detective.
I think I saw that scene with you guys.
You might have. Yeah. Well, that interview goes on throughout the season, like, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
He's telling them this story, or stories.
Go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
Shit.
Actually, no.
Oh,
no,
Get it on play now.
It's actually going
You
to.
can't go back.
Yeah, I can. Of course I can. It's going to move here
I don't know about
away
these
from
ones,
you,
so.
and it is going to make Petra and this little sailor person here make a strength saving throw.
You can fuck right off.
As it's going to use its whelm
That's
ability.
my dude. Come on now. Okay.
I mean, you can make an opportunity attack on it if you
Well,
want. It'll
yeah.
just be a disadvantage because you're prone.
Oh, I grab his ankles all day long.
Alright, go ahead and make an attack at disadvantage.
Well, I can't. Where'd my D20 go?
Where did your
Do you see
D20
my
go?
D20 right now? I'm like anywhere.
I personally do not see it.
Shit.
What'd you do? Losing
You
your
got two
D20
right here.
over here.
Yeah, no, but I should have a
you put it
red
in?
one. Oh, it's right here. Oh, no.
It's completely blind.
No, I found it.
Actually, I'm partially blind.
Am I rolling a disadvantage?
You are
said?
rolling a disadvantage.
I'm attacking with my little baby hammer,
Okay.
and so that'll be 13. So 3. So 16.
You got 13 with disadvantage.
Well, I rolled a 3 and I rolled what looks like a 7.
Yeah.
So that'll be 3 plus 13.
Okay. So yeah, 16 will hit.
Can I just grapple him?
No, you said you were hitting them with the.
Oh, you're
The light
right.
hammer.
I got it. Well, can I? You said we can go back. Alright, yeah, I just want to like try to sweep at his ankles with the light
And
hammer.
also, this is a form of
Water.
complete water. So if you tried to grapple it, it probably wouldn't work out that well since it is a liquid.
Well, but true. Before when I rage.
This is an opportunity attack, my guy.
Oh, you're right.
This is an opportunity attack, my friend. So just go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, that was irritating.
Do your butt session.
So it's just 4
Uh-huh.
plus 8, so 12. Or no, I don't have the modifier, so it's just 4 plus 3 is 7 plus the 8 is 15 damage.
Okay. 15 points of damage to that elemental that has already been hit. Said 15, correct? Okay. And now Petra and this sailor here go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
Petra got 9.
That will fail. And the sailor got a 10, which will also fail. As both of them will take.
She's got the over gauntlets of over strength on. Got +4.
Oh, yeah.
With a shot.
As you see water burst from this elemental's form and grapple, consume rather, Petra and this sailor. They both take 18 points of bludgeoning damage, and they have the grappled condition, they have the restrained condition, and they are currently suffocating as they are consumed by this water.
Nobody freak out. Dropping lightning.
I'm dropping lightning.
Jake?
You're dropping lightning
JK?
on your wife.
Jake? She's got to learn.
He is the god of thunder.
And with that, that'll be that elemental's turn. This elemental here is just outside of Tord's reach. He's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. What's its speed? 30, 25, 30 here. And it's going to make an attack on this sailor, which is a natural 20. And that'll miss with a 12.
Mm-hmm.
As that sailor's gonna get damaged quite a bit on
Still
top of
gonna
that
die.
natural 20. Not gonna die, but definitely got damaged. And with that, it will be Zort's turn.
Let's see. This is what Zort's gonna do. He's gonna do this right here. That's all it says, Zort. But he's going to guiding bolt.
Which one? That one that has Petra consumed?
Yep.
Alrighty. Go ahead and make that attack roll.
At advantage because Zort's a G. That hits.
What is it?
Natural 17 plus stuff.
I'll give that one to you. It hits.
I think it's like a plus 9, 10. I can't remember the base damage getting rolled down my head. 46, I think. Couldn't remember.
Guiding bolt?
I couldn't remember if it was 4 or 5.
I said 40 for a second, and I was like, God damn.
45. That's 10. That's 15. What's your fucking charisma modifier? 18. 19 damage.
19 points of damage.
And the next attack has advantage.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
And in lieu,
In lieu of what?
it's gonna bam.
In lieu of all that has happened.
He's gonna go up there.
Perfect.
Hey, quick question. The Nickelodeon special that came out about Dan Schneider and all of that. Anybody remember what it was streaming on?
Netflix.
Netflix?
Pretty positive because my dad was watching it,
What's the
and
name of it again?
I don't remember. I thought it was on Max though.
so that's possible too. But yeah.
Speak on set or something.
Yeah.
They said Netflix or Max.
Probably
I
nice.
think it was Max. Sorry,
No, you're fine. Who was that?
Sam.
Sam.
I was like, I'm not really sure.
But that is all that Zort would like to do on his turn.
Quiet was that,
Yeah.
Okay. It will now be Invicta. As you're prone,
Well, I'm fucking mad. Sorry. Because they knocked me on my booty.
you rage in your prone state.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I stand up.
So now, how much movement do you have total? Right now.
It doubles it.
So he can use up to half of his movement speed
Uh-huh.
without penalizing his movement speed. Once he rages.
Okay.
Alright, so that's all it says is you can move up to half of your speed when you rage.
All right.
It's like a solid 20, then 20 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Or just.
So- It's really weirdly written. But I do see where you're going, so I was thinking the same thing too. I was like, because if you add 20 to his speed, then it's 60, and you reduce it, now you got 30 speed of movement.
Yeah.
But reading the thing, it just says you can move up to half
It
of
doesn't
your
necessarily say that it doesn't penalize the initial speed, though.
speed. I think that's
Does it?
true as well. I'm gonna say it's your something leap, I think. Something you get as a barbarian. Hulu, Amazon, Max. It is not. It does not save Netflix though.
I don't know. As part of a bonus action you take to enter your rage, you can move up to half your speed. Period.
Okay. So, with that, this is how I'm going to rule it.
Okay.
You're essentially adding an extra half of your movement speed to your total movement. And so your regular movement is 40, correct?
Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're gonna half the total thing. So
Since you're
40 plus
currently
20,
prone.
so yeah, 30, I guess.
So yeah. As you stand up, you have 30 feet of movement to spend.
Or do I have? Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, you raged while you were prone. So you gain up to 60
And then
to
it gets
60
half
feet.
to 30.
Then it gets halved to 30 whenever you stand yourself up. However, you are an enraged large ant now, so do with that what you will.
We're on a boat still.
We're on a boat still.
Okay.
It's going
Motherfucker.
fast.
I
Now.
won't do it.
I'm on top of the world.
Like a boss.
On a boat like Leo.
If I'm making an unarmed strike, technically, could I imbue? I have to do
So
it
it
next
says on the
Can I
song.
imbue my hands with my
Are you
It
talking
says
about
powers?
tomorrow?
No. I'm on a boat.
If
It says,
that's what you
"Believe me
want
when I
to
say,
be
your
your elemental power, then sure, I'd say you can. If you want to use just your fist as a
No, I've
weapon.
heard it.
While
That's
raging and
the,
holding the infused
Lonely
weapon,
Island one. Fucking Andy Samberg.
Mm-hmm.
you can as
It's
a
actually
bonus
usually
action
the
change
first one
the
that pops
infused
in
weapon's
mind.
current damage.
I would say, I mean,
Bisexual.
you wouldn't really want to do any unarmed strikes, though, would you? Because an unarmed strike's only a D4 of damage,
Yeah.
and the D4 that you already have from your light hammer is an automatic crit. So,
Yeah, no, that's fair.
yeah, I mean, and if you want to unarmed strike, I will allow you.
It was
to do
for
that.
flavor more than anything.
Yeah, you can definitely make an unarmed strike and add your elemental to your fist if you want to.
I was just saying
I'll
that,
call that
though,
rule.
just it does say, like I just found the actual elemental flavor. You can choose one weapon that you are holding, so it's semantics for sure. But
Are you holding your fist closed
I
to
suppose.
make a fist?
I suppose, yeah,
You're not slapping them.
yeah.
You're holding them over your
Alright,
clothes. So.
You can do it as long as you're punching.
Yep, I will rule
But
it.
this turn, we're still going.
That is a fair
back here.
point.
Yep.
It's a nice way to let them let someone flavor it
Yeah.
a little bit more.
100%.
I like it.
Yeah, if you want to make that unarmed strike, you definitely can do so.
That's the hit with the light hammer. It's an 18 plus stuff.
That'll definitely hit.
I said I can't wait for Saturday.
24.
My cleric is so fun.
4
Cleric
plus 4
is
is
so
8
fun.
plus 8, 16.
16
Just
points
like
of damage to
that
that
was-
one.
That was max damage.
Some whack ass
Beautiful.
damage, but God, I've got healing.
That's what I'm saying. Remember, overall,
It is still up.
You
And it
really
still
do have
has
to pick
Petra
one or the other.
and this sailor in its
Because-
grasp.
consider you're gonna
Wait,
heal
where
a
am I?
lot.
Oh, it's right in front of me, yeah.
Yeah, it's literally right in front of you.
Allow you to actually like
I can't grab it.
beat shit with melee weapon.
I can sure try.
I mean, if you want to do that, you can. I will just tell you right now that it is a
Strength
liquid,
and wisdom
so.
to do 3 stats.
Do you have control
Cause
of
like
it?
I can do.
How much success have you had at grappling a liquid
None.
in real life?
Oh, funny.
Yeah, every time I show, I'm just
Create a little pool for the boys downstairs, you know? You have to.
Good
Make a
at
little
it.
jacuzzi sometimes.
you got these.
You got
That's what
to.
you just- It's a nice way to keep it washed.
100%. But yeah, so you do strike true with your first light hammer attack. Technically, you can make a second light hammer attack with your mastery as your regular action.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just do it.
Does an unarmed strike have the light property?
Technically, yes.
There you go.
But he doesn't have that mastery.
What is that on?
Question mark?
Oh, it is. I thought it was a 20 inside.
No, it just had a small glare where I'm like, is that an 8 or a 9? It's a weird looking 9.
21.
21 will definitely hit. Light hammer strike again, I'm assuming.
Yep. Another maxi? Oh, that's 1 out of 4.
Instead of 4, no, it's a 1.
5.
I'm thinking.
13 divided.
13 damage, and it is still up.
I feel like I'm
As you
reading
keep
something
on
like that.
striking it with this magical light hammer. That was only your second attack. You technically have 3 attacks with your light hammer. If you use both of your attacks on your action and the nick property.
Then really, I definitely have to whack him one more time.
Alrighty.
Ooh, that's a 15.
A 15
Close to that 20.
will hit.
That's
max.
16 damage.
16 damage.
No, it's a 1.
As you strike it for the third and final time, you notice this water elemental with the third strike. You hit the center, the core of its mass, and it splashes onto the deck of the boat and dissipates as it is gone. And your wife and this sailor can now breathe again.
Naturally. I'm sorry, it was not intended to come out like that.
Senpai?
This is happening. Meant to do a high pitched. It's really hard to do that without like having my voice stop for a second.
You have to do the sharp inhale.
Inhale.
Doesn't sound better either. There's
You're
no
right,
winning
you're
it.
right.
There's no winning that scenario, but I had to make a noise.
You had to make something.
She was just
A
choking.
large gasp for air. Oh god, and then yeah, she's choking on water, you know, like, oh my god.
I mean, I could do that one as well if you really wanted to.
Only
Okay.
if you get a cup of water and not do it with that.
No.
No crush on the floor.
Is there anything else you would like to do with your turn? As you took your
Swallows
action and your bonus action, but you do still have 25 feet of movement.
Between Petra and Mount. Yeah, where the other one is.
Alright. Yeah, you basically
Get
just
much
walk
saltier than seawater.
As
right here. The sailor
You don't know that.
will
As
get
she
out of your
walks-
way.
as he walks by, as he walks by Petra, she's gonna smack him on the ass and say,
Thanks, honey.
Yes, baby.
Hell yeah.
Makes me wish my character was more of a. What's the cartoon?
Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo.
I
Yeah.
knew exactly what you're thinking. Think of her about.
Like a
Just wait till tonight.
Like a mall. Technically, you could make your voice that.
That's true. It's everything from their head. So.
I have a boyfriend. Well, you look like the kind of girl that could use two.
Kidding. Tried all those years. Always fucking flexing. God, what happened to funny fucking cartoons? Bring them back.
I know.
But with that, it will be
Some nonsense bullshit.
it will be Petra's turn.
After I'm retarded.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Sorry. Slipped out there for a second. Sorry, mental typo there.
Mental typo.
You're supposed to have advantage on that first attack because of guiding bolt.
I mean,
I hit all
either
mine.
You hit him
way.
either way,
You did
but
hit
I
either
gotta
way.
remember that.
I could have critted. Is that a thing?
No. Listen, there's no such thing as a super crit. Sorry.
Unfortunately. Alright,
No,
what
that's just
is
something.
Petra spells?
Mm-hmm. Look at your kit.
She is going to cast.
Oh my God, a double crit would be so good.
Double.
Although if you get Elven accuracy, you always have fucking super advantage for some reason.
Yeah, innate sorcery gives me advantage. Makes it a little
I
unfair.
know. I'm just talking shit.
Toll the Dead on the one that her husband is going to go after.
Alrighty.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. As these water elementals are not very wise. They have a +0. And they rolled a 3.
Woo.
Has this one been hit?
That one has not been hit. Neither of the other elementals have been hit. However, the water weird has been hit by a blight from Atlas.
That's what I like to see. 19 points of damage.
Oh, alright.
92.
19 points of damage.
An 8 and a 7. Right? Yeah. Because she only has a +4.
8 plus 7 is 15.
Mm-hmm. She has a +4.
Oh,
Because
sure.
she's
Yeah, 19.
yeah, she has her wisdom to her cantrips.
Go.
I was gonna say I rolled an 8 and a 7 on 2d8s.
Alright. Is there anything else you would like to do?
No, nobody's hurt right now.
Alright. That elemental that just got hit by this bell is going to turn and immediately see this giant ant and make a couple attacks on him.
Hey, slow down.
That is going to be a 26 to hit on the first attack.
16 you said?
26. And the second attack is, ooh, that was so close to a nat 20. However, it's only a 9. So as the first attack hits, you will take half of this damage because you're raged now.
Yeah. We're gonna make
Crimson shit.
So you only take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. And since you are now large instead of medium, you are not prone.
so much. I'll play games, but
However,
maybe I'm huge. What
do you know?
Fucking dirty yellow.
you're only large
Here.
at the moment. However, it is going to make you make a strength saving throw as this one starts to whelm and it bursts trying to engulf you in its water form.
Avoid use it when you miss on fucking
Plus 14.
so high.
Okay.
Just steal their focus.
15 plus 14 is a 29.
That'll definitely save as you basically just slap away this water form as it tries to engulf you, and yeah, it basically just Hulk slap it in a sound wave that you make just prevents it from making any progress towards you.
Yes.
And that will be its turn. The water weird is up, and it is going to make a surge attack on Zebek here. It's a disadvantage, correct?
Yep.
Well, that is only going to be
Nope.
a 9 to hit.
You don't even get close to me, my guy. I love this cloak and displacement.
And
It's so nice.
it is going.
Shit out these things. Yeah, I did really good for a while without dropping that. How much I fucking throw it around.
It's going to drop into the water
Dude,
Love that.
Oh, I'm scared.
and start swimming
Swim away.
to you don't know where. Because as it goes into the ocean, it becomes invisible. And now it is Zebek's turn.
Mm. Of course it runs away from me, little bitch.
16.
We're gonna shoot. No.
Alrighty.
Oh yeah. 28 to hit. The sorcerer's
28 will
burst.
definitely hit. What type of damage?
We'll do lightning.
Lightning. Interesting.
Light cheese.
Oh, that's gotta be a sign. That's 6. That's 6. And that's 6. So 18
That's
plus
30.
6 is 24. So I got nothing but 6s.
Alright. 24 points of damage. Beautiful. Anything else you'd like to do?
Finger guns.
Alrighty.
23.
23 to hit the same one.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll damage.
Damn, that's where we needed it. 6 points of force damage.
6 points of force damage.
I love this spell. A nice little bit of force damage.
As you hit it with this burst of lightning, and then send a finger gun right at it as you cock your fingers back and pull the trigger on this invisible imaginary gun. This little burst of force just barely nicks the water elemental, and you see just a little sound wave, a little shock wave of force. And with that, it'll be up to the top of Nibani.
Sure. I am going to fly all the way over here. Around the back of this elemental.
Okay. Go ahead and make. Are you trying to do so stealthily?
Absolutely.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. To get behind the elemental here.
Yeah, they're right there.
Mm-hmm.
34.
Oh, definitely. You are the most stealthy person that has ever been trying to stealth.
Please look at that.
I'm going to attack it with my dagger.
Perfect.
Elven accuracy, I can do it on what?
You can re-roll one of the dice if you have advantage. But you must use the new roll as well. It must be one of the ones that you use. You can't
Right.
use the other one. So dirty.
Okay. It's still 24.
24 will hit.
Okay.
And this was with the dagger, correct?
Yes.
Is that what those are? I got some at home. They're so good. Are they even like
I love it.
This is super peaceful music for a battle. I mean, it's almost over, but. Womp, womp, womp.
It's not better with the combat music. Just speeds up.
40 damage.
40 points of damage.
Okay, we got some drums in there now.
Alright. It is still up.
Alright, reload.
Reload.
Well, I mean, not reload, but
Free throw.
rethrow.
Yeah.
Go again.
Perfect.
Um, 28.
28 will hit.
Thirty.
30. It is looking very rough. It is way worse than bloodied, as it is beginning to take an even more amorphous form as you keep sending daggers into it. However, it is still standing. You can also technically use the Nick property.
That was my next property.
Oh, true. Yeah, your two dagger attacks. Yeah.
So I could use my bonus action to take another attack still, though?
I believe so. You can use your bonus action to make an attack with any weapon of the light property.
Or I could rub in
Or you could rub in.
and give myself advantage on the next shot.
Is this true?
I'm gonna do that.
Alright. As you speed past this elemental, make a U-turn and send 2 daggers into its back, you then begin to shift to the right toward the center of the boat just slightly as you aim in on it for your next attack. And next it is Atlas.
There's 2 of them left, right?
There are 2 of them that you can see left. The water weird disappeared into the ocean.
Oh!
Ooh.
Got me. I
You
thought you were
did.
coming on the other side. Good trick.
We'll do another bite.
Another blank. On which one? The one that Invicta is on? Or
Behind
the...
me.
Okay. As you turn around and see this water elemental beating down this sailor woman, you go ahead and send a necrotic ray of energy their way. And with the Constitution, that will be a dirty 20.
Dirtily, this one.
Dirty?
Well, that's gross, dude. Can't be clean.
Well,
See, I knew I
don't make the
smelled
rules.
something.
I do not make the rules.
I knew I smelled something. It was stinky man.
He is.
Don't you though?
Huh?
Don't you though?
What?
Make the rules?
Yeah.
God?
I mean, somewhat.
The rules are a guideline.
Yeah.
Sword mine?
What?
Wisdom modifier be 11?
6.
6, 7, yeah, it is 6.
11's with your proficiency.
Yeah, that was, yeah. 47.
27?
47. Oh, well, whatever 47 and a half
23.
is.
That's still not bad damage.
23. It is not bad. In fact, it is enough to take that one out.
Yeah, you go.
Is there anything else you'd like to do? Alrighty. As you send this necrotic ray of energy past the sailor and into the water elemental, causing it to burst and splatter upon the deck, it will now be Zort's turn.
Bam.
Perfect.
Swingy swing.
Alright, make a swingy.
To use like my sword, my radiant sword. Did not the sword, my radiant sword.
Great the ruckus indeed.
That'll be a 26.
26 will definitely hit.
And then that'll be a 15. Or 16, my bad, 16.
16 will also hit.
Go crazy. Well, okay. So that's 3d8s plus another 3d8s. So that's 6d8s.
Great simple math.
No, don't have powers. Sword shot. It was 8, 16, 22, 25, 27, plus 4, 31.
And that's plus 4 for each attack, correct?
No, then that'll be 35. Yep.
That's you going around the corner right there.
I was thinking more bond. That works too.
I can't see that.
Well, I
As
can see
Zord-
Tokyo Heights music.
Bamps next to this water elemental and makes 2 radiant sword attacks
Strong.
against him.
That's where we're at right now.
That one is starting to look pretty rough. I'd say they are just about bloodied.
Blue swinging.
Blue swinging.
Blue missed. He rolled a natty.
Aw. As Lou tries to make a schmack. Yeah, he just barely moves.
Blue's tired. He just bam quad.
Anything else? Alrighty, it will now be Invicta.
I'm sure he can't push a fucking water elemental.
Yeah, that one's still right there in front of me. It's hard to see from the thing.
Yes, it is.
I want to put lightning on my little baby hammer.
Alrighty.
With advantage.
With advantage.
You're flanking. I'm only like 10 feet up in the air. How big
That's
is
what I'm
this
saying.
thing?
He's surrounded.
It's a large being, so yeah, I'd say it's around 10-ish feet.
18?
18 will hit.
Well, plus
And you said you were putting that on the light hammer, the elemental? Alright.
which is 12 plus 4, so 16 plus whatever. I don't know, 4. So 20 plus -5. Sorry. No, that's it. Yeah, 20.
No, it's plus your modifier.
Yeah. Which is plus 8? Yeah. 28.
Alright. 20 points of damage.
That's my strength.
It is still standing.
We're gonna have to do it one more time.
Alright, go ahead and make another schmacky schmack.
14 and a 9.
14 stuff. It's somewhere in the 20s.
Yeah, that'll hit.
12. What we said? 16 plus whatever. Ooh, that's way better. So 20, 26, 28, let's say 36.
36 points of damage, as that
I
will
like
be
it.
enough to take it out as you imbue your light hammer with this lightning energy and take these last 2 swings on it, sending sparks through its body and causing it to burst and splatter onto the deck.
Yeah,
Was I
right.
It was really good. I'm very appreciative of it.
Anything else you'd like to do? As you cannot currently see the water weird, however, you are still in initiative.
I can't see no weird waters.
Nope. I mean, you can go ahead and try and make a perception check. I'll allow with the rest of your action.
Did I only make one attack?
You did. You made 2, but technically with the Nick property,
You get a bonus action to make another one.
well, he uses bonus action to imbue with the lightning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he made the 2 attacks, which he is able to do with his light hammer.
I'll take the perception check. for that.
Yeah, I was
I
saying you
appreciate
can
it.
use the last part of your action, because technically you can make 3 attacks with your action.
That's a 9. Oh well.
I'm throwing that in there. And you guys can't finish. It's a dumb magic item to get flares, but fuck it.
5, so
fun.
24.
24?
Yep.
Well, the 24, as you get rid of this water elemental and you turn toward the railing to look out into the water, you do notice that the water is starting to churn right underneath your side of the ship. There's nothing popping out yet, but it definitely seems to be churning more violently right there.
I begin to communicate, if it's possible, to specifically, firstly, Zebek, that something is in the water. If you should get ready to take shots.
Okay. As you do that with the rest of your action, it will be Petra's turn.
Check.
Petra's gonna look around. Does anybody look hurt?
The sailor woman right here that took the natural 20 straight to the face is definitely looking pretty hurt. The other sailor that was getting suffocated with Petra is also looking a little hurt.
She's gonna do healing word on that far one.
Alrighty, healing word on the far one.
It just seems like she's gonna play the role of the healer.
Yeah.
2, 4, 4, 8.
8 points of healing. Alright.
God, they made healing word so much better. They really did.
Anything else you'd like to do?
And she will cast. Ooh. She'll go over
Is
here.
healing word only a cantrip?
Mm-mm. She'll go over there and she'll cast guidance on Invicta for
Add me, baby.
1 minute. You have 1d4 to any of your ability
Yes,
checks.
baby.
All ability checks. Not attack rolls, not saving throws though.
And then she's gonna try to get as much in the center of the ship as she can.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't know what's going on, but she sees that we're handling it.
Perfect. And with that, the water weird
Get that cantrip in there.
Oh, that's
will pop up right here.
Do those fuckers take a shot at it?
I will say, yeah, as Invicta let them know what was going on, I'd say cannons were definitely being turned to try and
They were ready to fire when needed.
basically. As that will hit, and that one will also hit. And I'm not even going to roll damage because it only has 24 health left. And he got hit by 2 cannons, so he is gone. And with that, that will end the initiative.
You just had to say it didn't use back.
Is
As
this
long as
worth it?
everything goes smoothly.
It's sure worth it. It seems
It never
like
goes smoothly. I'll say that. At this point, I know. None of these are gonna go smoothly. So probably about 3 weeks, maybe longer.
As these cannons take out this water weird, you guys notice the waves and the waters begin to calm, and they begin to reach a more consistent current, which you guys continue to follow.
Zord will use 18 points of lay on hands on Petra.
Alrighty.
Such a weird number for me to choose, but that's exactly to get her to full health.
For both of the water weirds, you will get 1400 XP. And then for each of the elementals, which there were 3 of, you will get 1800, which I believe is 5400.
And then both of the water weirds were worth 1400 together.
Yeah,
Okay, that's what I thought.
yeah, not separate.
Divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah.
1,133.
1133 to everybody.
Petra's a little bit before she's level 7, but she's getting there.
1,133.
She's getting there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
I'm just gonna put Zord's character sheet on my fucking phone at this point.
Huh?
I'm gonna put Zord's character sheet on my phone.
Yeah.
Probably do that after the session, just so I have it there.
Yeah. But with that, the sun begins to reach just past noon. And you guys are moving at a pretty decent pace, following the currents to the best of your extent. and everything seems to be going swimmingly.
I see what you did there.
At this point, Invicta, could you roll a d20 for me? Wait, you're the one that rolled for the encounter, correct?
Damn right.
Yeah.
He said, damn right.
So Vic, go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
11.
11. With that, you guys reach the late afternoon / early evening as the sun begins to become a light orange instead of a burning yellow.
What's that say? Butter. Oh, croutons. I didn't know what you were eating for a second, and I saw B-U-T-T, and I was like, what are you eating?
For some reason, when I grabbed it, I thought it said gluten-free, and then I looked at it everywhere, and it does not say that. So you and I are both seeing shit.
At least I'm not the only one, that's all that matters to me.
That's all that matters.
Not the only crazy motherfucker out here.
Go ahead and make a group perception check for me.
Oh
As it hits early afternoon. Or late afternoon, early evening.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Okay, okay. What? Okay.
That's a 24.
What? Okay.
24 for you.
Alright.
It's a 29 for me.
Okay.
Petra got a 10.
Okay.
Zort got. Sorry, I rolled them all. You haven't updated that in a minute. Okay. Are you proficient? What the fuck What are these stats? I don't know. It says +3. I'm gonna go with that until told otherwise. Zor got a 19.
Okay.
And Zebek got a middle finger back at me.
Natty 1.
I'm just enamored with.
You said
being
Zort got a what? 19?
19.
19? Zort is the first to spot it, being as he is in the crow's nest. After this fight, you guys do reassume your guys' positions. You do return back to your natural state, Invicta. Navani, you can be back here. Oh, come on, man.
Get launched. Blue just sits right there now.
Yep. But Zort is the first to see it from the crow's nest. A small crest of land. And in the distance, even farther north along the coast, a small mountain range forms. And you guys have reached the coast of Luskin.
The roasting coast.
I'm just sitting there with the straw hat down.
Go ahead and make a charisma saving throw for me first off, because I haven't been making you do that at all.
That's true. That's a natural 16.
Natural 16.
My charisma is just a fuck it. Or saving throw? Yeah, it's a 28.
Okay, go ahead and do that again.
Many more times.
That's an 18.
Natural 18 or total 18?
Total. Total 18.
Okay.
And 23.
Okay.
One Petra. Shit.
for you. And you guys have now approached the coast. As you guys get closer and closer, now close enough to see these large spires that line the gates, one northern gate and one southern gate. You also notice along the northern gate appear to be Navy warships. That have been docked and are just ready and waiting.
Docking warships.
As Betty Strongarm starts turning towards the north to make her way to the northern harbor and the northern gate into Luskin.
Do we want to go to Luskin?
She's going to Luskin no matter what. She's got a trade deal to
That's that
do.
party question. No, never mind. We already discussed.
I know. Which gate should we go in? North or south?
Oh, it does not bother me.
We could just walk along the coast to get to the south gate, but that'd take a while, I imagine.
Probably the south one then.
So the one that we gotta walk to after we get off the boat, we're going to the north gate.
We're going to the north gate.
Yeah, that's where she's going.
Nope, we'll just have to walk there.
Where she's going to.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to walk down south.
What's at the south gate?
Well, we have to go south. We're up north, buddy.
Yeah, I got you.
As you guys approach the northern harbor, Tord disguises himself in a human guise. And you now see two Navy ships pull up, with one of them having a human with short black hair, human male. And you hear their voice boom out, almost unnaturally so, almost like they're using arcana to extend their voice. What is your business here in Luskin? Betty yells back with her squeaky voice. Oh, we're here for a trade with the Red Dragon.
What?
Or at the Red Dragon, rather. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Not with the Red Dragon.
What?
At the Red Dragon. As the Navy looks over the ship. Well, alright, we'll give you an escort in. And you guys get escorted in by the Navy to the northern gate.
Is that what we're doing?
We don't really have a choice then, do we? If she has to go to north gate, we can't really park the boat somewhere else. I wouldn't even assume.
As you guys dock into the northern harbor, these Navy boats dock next to you. And you notice all of the human crewmates begin to start packing up stuff to unload. Whale blubber, seal meat, whale meat, everything that they had come to give to Luskin. They start gathering up, whereas all of the non-human crew members, such as the deep gnome that you have, or just a gnome, not a deep gnome, the gnomish crew member that you have on the ship, seems to stay there and just sweep up and act like they're keeping busy, making sure not to draw too much attention to themselves.
I said, well, I go south on the inside of the north gate?
I think you can.
I say book it.
Hmm?
I say book it. We go to the north gate.
Yeah, you can go in through the north gate and just go south. Alright.
I'm happy to journey through.
Yeah, do any of you guys
I'm gonna
help out with carrying the stuff or bringing it?
Carry on.
I'm gonna use Ultra Self
Okay.
and make. I'm gonna look like a human.
Alrighty.
Same features and everything.
Yeah.
Or features all change. I just look like a normal human, but I keep the same color eyes, hair, everything like
Definitely.
that.
Do you
And
still
then-
keep your scar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also keep the scar.
Alright.
But everything that looks abnormal gets changed with me. Besides
Definitely.
being
Yeah, I
normal.
mean, your sinister, rye-like smile.
And I use 3 sorcery points, so it lasts for 8 hours.
Okay, that's
Or
perfect.
I use 4. My bad. 4 for 8 hours.
For extended spell.
Yep. I can double it per sorcery point I spend, so 4 should be 8. Right? Because 1 hour to 2 hours to 4 hours to 8 hours.
Yeah, that works. As you alter yourself to take on a human form.
But yes, I'll help out as well.
Alrighty. Is anybody else doing anything to like try to disguise their form while they help out with this? No?
I mean,
I don't think you can change your form, I guess.
nah, I just Carpacic.
Yeah. You just take on more neutral tones with your carapace.
The whole entire time he's in town, he just survival checks everywhere, sort of stealth checks everywhere to be not noticed.
Yeah.
As soon as someone notices you, you're pass the intimidation check and continue on your business.
As you guys go through these large iron gates that are in between these 2 tall towers, you eventually make your way up this almost spiraling staircase, walking through different markets and different military provision systems, eventually making your way up to the top of this area. As you see this large, probably the size of what you would believe to be like a guild house, although it is just one trading post in and of itself. On the roof of this thatched wood, on the top of the roof that is made of this thatched wood, you see carved out of wood and painted is a red dragon.
So I guess this is what she was talking about.
Great.
I don't know about you guys, but I think some healing potions might be helpful for the journey forward. Possibly, I knew magic items would be helpful, or not magic items, but magic spell components would be really helpful. I don't know what anybody else wants, but I definitely would like some of those on our way towards the water deep.
I'd find any kind of magical item here. I don't necessarily know about spell components and potions or anything like that, but I don't know, some potions would be cool. Some like poison or fire and vulnerability.
As this human woman greets Betty Strongarm and the rest of the group of you guys. Short woman, human, with long brown hair and short bangs, wearing probably the nicest furs that you have ever seen. A white fox pelt scarf with the finest tailored wolf cloak that she has on her person. She seems to be the owner of this establishment as she points you to where you need to take all of the supplies that you're bringing her. And as you do that, looks at you. Well, hey, what can I get you guys anything? We are the best trading post in the north side of this place, so we're the most successful anyway in Luskin. So anything you want, we could probably find for you.
What's your name, darling?
Well, my name here, Darla is the name. You know, don't worry.
Darla, darling.
Definitely.
It's some very nice garb you have there. Where'd you get all that?
Hmm?
I said that's some very nice garb you have there. Where'd you get it?
Well, I mean, I'm one of the most successful traders in the city, so I mean, I've worked my way up.
Where specifically did you get it, though?
Well, I mean, I couldn't honestly tell you. It's been so long since I've actually paid attention to where I get things. Yeah, I just end up getting super nice things, you know?
How do you know you're not getting a legal card out?
shop. I'm gonna look for a magic component shop.
Okay.
18 to find one for whenever.
I'm gonna abandon ship and follow Zabek.
Okay. As you abandon ship and just completely walk away from the conversation you were having with this woman and follows the back. She said, "Oh, okay. Have a good day, I guess."
Is Betty still over there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Betty," and salute her and walk off.
As you walk off, you notice as Zabek is looking for another shop, he is also trying to pickpocket passerbys.
You're ridiculous. Can I join?
You can certainly try. With your 14 stealth,
Wait,
I'd say, what?
never mind. I see him do it, and you do you.
Okay. Yeah, with your 14 stealth, I'd say you were able to pickpocket a few people. Let's say 3, and you're able to get about 30 gold out of it.
Pass without assurance.
Okay. And what are you two doing in this moment?
Looking for potion shops.
As I say, you can ask Darla right there. I mean, the Red Dragon can get you basically anything you need.
You got some really good healing potions there, Darla.
I mean, how good are you talking? Like, are you talking about really, really good, or like?
Yeah, pretty good. You know, what's the best you got?
Well, I
I
mean,
want to know.
I got the best of the best. It's just gonna cost you a pretty penny, you know.
I mean, you know, I'm willing to hear it.
Well, I'm trying to really quickly. Does Petra have gold?
Oh yeah, I give 100 gold to Tori.
To Diana.
Tori.
Oh, to Tori. So, yeah, to Tori.
Yeah, does Petra have gold?
Yes, I'd say that working in a decently steady job in Auriel's Bark, she probably had a good 200 gold on her person.
Rose Park.
Yeah, as you go to try and pickpocket and steal things, you're looking for potions. She looks in the back. Yeah, I have some Supreme ones here. I have like 3 of them, but they're gonna cost you like 1,000 gold each.
What the fuck?
I mean, look at these things. These are pretty big flagons, and they took a lot of resources and a lot of time to make.
You know that'll make a trade.
Well, I mean, this is a trading post. That's what we're about. What would you like to trade?
He's nuts.
Well, I definitely don't want that, and I mean, it's Petra.
She can't
hear
it.
it.
Yeah.
Can't hear him.
True.
The easiest way to get out of that.
As she looks around at each and every other person
I look
in
at
here.
Petra. I love Wander.
Well, that definitely won't do. I definitely don't think D's nuts is an
If that's how you
adequate
interpret,
trade.
She just starts
Hello,
laughing
price.
at the joke. She starts laughing at the joke. Yeah, I can't do a girl laugh.
Is there anything you would legitimately like to trade for any of these potions?
What about one of them for 300 gold?
Yeah, I mean, I just said that they were 1,000 gold.
But you really want to cut me a deal, though, you know?
I mean, why would I cut you a deal though? I didn't
I'm
become this
here-
successful from cutting everybody massive deals like that, you know?
I'm here to protect you.
Go ahead and make a persuasion or deception check. Persuasion if you're telling the truth. Deception if you're lying.
I am here to protect you.
Are you though?
Yes.
In a way.
Otherwise, I'd be with my giants. I'm here to protect the people. It's just a charisma check.
It's a persuasion or deception.
Persuasion or deception.
That's a 9.
It's a 9.
Gotta love the barbarian trying to persuade.
As much as I do appreciate you protecting me, even though you just got here,
You don't know all
I
the
still
details.
think that 300 gold for this item is too low.
What if what if I did you a favor? I owe you one. I owe you.
I owe you.
Well, I mean, what kind of favor are we talking here?
I'm pretty useful. See, this is where it gets interesting. I can do lots of stuff.
Well, if you must know that there has kind of been some sort of sickness going on around the town.
I'll cure it.
You specifically?
Oh, cute.
Yeah. I mean, I'll find a way.
I mean, if you can find a way, then that would be awesome. But
You got any medicine?
people have just been. I mean, I'm sure we have some sort of infirmary somewhere.
Let's start there.
People have been taking all the medicine that we've been given
Real
them.
life.
We do have our clerics of Alril as
Swear he
well
said realize though.
that have been trying to work on healing
Makes more
people and
sense.
making sure everybody's doing okay.
Ah.
They
But
both make sense.
My wife will take care of this.
He
No.
stopped during
I mean, yeah, it would definitely be helpful.
She's
No.
gonna
There
pray
have
about
just
it.
been
I've been singing it
people have
wrong
been having the
for
nastiest
fucking
coughs.
years. Say
Almost
it
like
with
they're
me,
wheezing for air.
realign.
My druid might even know. That sounds like some fungus kind of stuff.
I don't necessarily know if it's fungus or not. It really hasn't even been that cold.
Bacteria doesn't matter. It's
I mean, yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but if you guys can figure out what's causing it and try and help out, I'd be grateful.
Well, yeah, we got it. Just I'll take a potion and I'll get right on it.
Well, that's not how this works here.
Why?
Well, the deal hasn't been completed on both sides. Well, once you complete your end of the deal, then you get the potion. It's like a reward for figuring out.
It seems like
Unless you would like to pay money for it.
I'll pay you 300 gold for it.
I mean, you mean 1,000?
Well, okay, here's the deal. So it seems like to me, if I'm going out to do you a favor, and that favor is to deal with a disease,
Uh-huh.
a healing potion would be really handy to deal with said disease.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
God damn it. Let's go. Ooh, 17.
17. Well, you weren't wrong. You said that your wife was a cleric, correct? I mean, clerics have healing of all sorts, don't they?
Yeah, but you never know when she needs a hand. This is for her.
Well, I thought you just said it was for you.
It's for me to give to her when she needs it. like you say, she
I
doesn't
love
need
these playing dude.
Um,
After the D's nuts joke, the supporting husband role. Help me, help her. I love it.
I'm pretty sure that's
How
on
about
them,
this?
isn't it?
If you're wanting to buy one now, it'll be 1,000 gold. However, if you complete the task that I have given you, or the task that you have taken upon yourself, I will allow you to purchase future supreme health potions at 500 gold, half price.
everybody in my party. There's a few more people I'm associated with.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Come on, baby.
If this fucking barbarian lands this would be the most insane thing ever.
14.
Just for you, my friend. That's the best deal you're gonna get
Sounds like
from the
a
Red
big
Dragon.
mistake,
I
yeah.
promise you that.
Ah, that's fair. That's
Yo,
fair.
this is my friend. I love it.
So would you like to buy one right now?
For 300, my friend.
For 1,000, like I just
Such a nice
stated.
guy.
Guess I don't have enough to do that, so I guess I'll pass. But I mean,
it's like in a better mood. I'm like,
As Petra looks at you, will 200 gold cover the rest of it?
I bet you would come hang
he's
out.
got a cat.
no.
Oh, I'm sorry. We do have some smaller health potions if you want to buy one of those. We have a couple greater health potions that are selling for 250.
I'll probably buy some off of you, but can we honor the deal for the future arrangements?
Well, of course, yeah. I mean, that deal is still in effect. It's just if you were to purchase one right now, it would still be 1,000 gold. You know,
300? Alright,
to 250 for a greater. And we got 4 of them laying around.
alright,
Probably more. I just see 4 right now out of the corner of my eye.
I can give you 200 for a grader.
Go ahead and make one last persuasion check.
9.
9.
Mhm.
Until you have completed the deal, where everything's still going to be full price, my friend. 250 gold if you want it, that is.
What's a grader? How many dice is that?
I want to say
4d4.
it's 4d4 plus 4, whereas a regular is 2d4 plus 2.
So it's 8 to 20 health.
I'm chilling. But I will speak with my friends about your deal.
Alright.
/ if they'll help me figure it out. And I'll try to get up.
Alright, that works for me. And what was your sleight of hand and stealth? I'm sorry. We were just stuck in the conversation for some time. And you did cast Pass Without a Trace.
Yeah. That's worth my 30 to 42.
42 for stealth.
Yes.
Alright, sleight of hand.
So 26.
26. As you are way more deft at doing this than Zebek is, you have learned from your father throughout your whole entire childhood how to just keep to the alleyways and all the dark spots, especially using your Pass Without a Trace to help you. You're pickpocketing everybody in sight, and I'd say by the time you find a different shop, which isn't long, you get 150 gold from everybody that you pickpocketed.
No keys or nothing. No rubies. I'm just kidding. The
I
gold's
mean,
fine.
you didn't say that you were specifically searching for that, did you? You were just,
I don't know. I was just grabbing shit out of
You
pockets.
were just grabbing shit out of pockets. I'd say you do find one bronze key.
Okay.
And you remember taking it off of a man that looked more closely resembling a noble. He still had furs on, however he did have a nice hat that he was wearing, and his furs did seem more high-end.
He's a banker. definitely not wrong.
I'm gonna
For
head
however
back to the
hard
group.
he is.
Okay.
I'm still going.
You're still going? Alright, go ahead and make
I'm
one
still
more.
looking for a shop
He's
too.
gonna be fine. Wait.
Yeah, no, I'd say you guys did find another shot. Like I said, it doesn't take long, especially here, to find another trading post or marketplace.
Well, I'm gonna still keep pickpocketing. It's a 19 for stealth.
Okay, way better.
I'm gonna spend a sorcerer point. That's way better.
Would you say I'm more than 30 feet away from him already?
I'd say you guys are trying to stay as close as possible to each other.
Okay.
So you can add 10 to your stealth because she has pass without a trace up.
Okay, so 29 is stealth.
Okay.
And I'll be at 22 on sleight of hand.
Jesus. As you, within the last like 50 feet of you approaching this next store, you finally get a pep in your step and gain some rhythm, and you're able to take 100 gold out of the few passerbys that walk by you. But you do eventually enter this other shop. It appears to be, were you looking for a specific magic shop or just any shop?
Magic components.
Magic component shop. Yeah, I'd say you do enter the small shop of this red-haired woman wearing just common garbs, surrounded by different herbs, spices, bone meal, magical components of various different things.
I'm gonna go in.
You're going in there with Zebek?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hell yeah. As she greets you both, hey, how are you guys doing today?
Great. Do you have formaldehyde type things?
What is formaldehyde?
Something that can preserve flesh.
I don't believe that we have that here. What kind of technology is that? What kind of alchemy are you talking about?
I don't know. I imagine you mix some things, put a little magic woo-woo on it, and then it can keep things from decaying.
You haven't solved
Not people, items.
I've never heard of that. We usually just burn our dead on pyres, or just bury them in the ground. But the ground is pretty hard most of the year, so we end up just burning them.
Okay. Thanks. And then I'm gonna walk back to Victor. You're on your own, buddy.
What do I see?
What?
I'm
Keep
going
walking
back
back
to...
Like I said, as you look around, you see various different herbs, spices, almost every magical component, like natural magical component that you could think of. There are various stones in the corner of the room that could act as some sort of magical components. What exactly are you looking for?
Incense and ivory strips.
Oh yeah, she definitely has some incense.
Okay.
It is a crude form of incense. It is bundled up almost like the sage that she has over there. But it can act as some form of incense if you said ivory strips.
Mm-hmm.
As she looks at you, sadly, I don't have any ivory strips on me now. That is one of the things that I don't have, although the Red Dragon probably has some up there. I mean, she'll drive a hard bargain on you, but she has basically everything you could ever want there. But yeah, I can do the incense for you. That'll be 10 gold.
I'm looking for something more higher priced. What's the best ones that you have?
No, the best ones that I have. This is some really nice incense that I have here. We have some patchouli and sandalwood here, and this will probably cost you. It's pretty rare, especially up here. It'll probably cost you a good 500 gold.
Okay. And what's
I mean, you can buy a bulk quantity to make it like more expensive if you want.
I can, but it's the incense itself. I would like to.
Just the one incense.
Not just the one, but I just need like the incense to be worth a good bit. Sometimes they can be really bad, you know. Especially for the cheap ones, trying to make more money a little easier.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I just want the high-end quality stuff.
I mean,
you know?
I do what I can, basically. I mean, I feel like I make some pretty good ones here.
Just let me know what your range of like 250 to 500 all.
Okay, we got 3 or 4 of them here that are in the range of 250 to 500. Like I said, this one here is 500. We got this one here that's 450. This one here that's 3. This one here that's 250.
How many of those 250 ones do you have?
We got 4 bundles.
4 bundles?
Yeah,
How many do I see that are in a bundle?
Do you see that it is like the actual bundle itself is 1 incense?
1 incense?
Yeah.
So she has 4.
Yeah.
Fucking quad. Okay.
You never took off the fucking tail. I was wearing a fishtail like a mermaid.
Flopping around.
That's hilarious.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's good to know. Thank you, but I think I'll go somewhere else for right now.
Okay. Have a good day.
You as well.
Alright. As you make your way back up to the Red Dragon, I presume? Or where would you like to go?
We'll go back to the party.
Alright, so you meet back up with the party at the Red Dragon as Invicta makes his exit with the health potion in hand. You did buy a health potion, correct?
She gave me one.
Yeah. Which you paid for, correct?
She gave it to me. You said I have one in my hand, and I'm saying you're right. I
She
agree.
gave it to me.
But I don't know how I got it. You said it on
So
me.
she didn't get
No, she did. I guess she gave me one.
No.
That's my
You said
assumption.
that
She
No.
gave me one.
You be honest with me.
About her giving me one.
To my memory, I don't
You
believe she
did,
gave
buddy.
you
Just now.
one. I believe.
No, I'm saying just
I
now
forgot
you
it
spoke
was
it into
there.
existence that she gave it to me
No.
while Zebek was doing what he was doing.
No. I rescind that statement.
You can.
I did.
Well, I'm not leaving.
Natural one.
Well, I'm not
It's
leaving.
another natural one.
I just want to look at the weapons she had.
Okay.
What is this thing?
As you peruse along the weapon section of her trade post,
Did Bill come with us? Has he sold this shit?
She have anything?
Bill came with you. He was carrying some of the luggage. What?
Does she have anything that can give me blind sight?
Can give you blind sight?
She's
As
the biggest magic weapon trader in the
yeah.
Faerun.
Yeah, as you look at her, she says, "Oh yeah, actually, I have just the thing that you're looking for right here." As she pulls out this cloth, you put this over your eyes, right? And you attune to it, and you become blind, right? However, you can still see from out to like 10 feet.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, that's what you wanted.
That's all you got?
That's all I got at the moment.
You don't have like enchanted glasses or anything?
No, I'm sorry, I haven't gotten those in yet. Those are still in shipping.
What cool, fun,
shipping.
what cool fun stuff do you have that does not require
By
enchantment?
Phalanx.
Well, I have okay, yeah, and I have this thing right here. As she pulls out this cloak. This oh, you don't want a cloak? No?
I have cloaks.
Well, I mean, I see that. I just didn't know if you were a cloak gal, like you wanted different cloaks for different occasions.
You can only do. Look at this. And I take off my raven's cloak and hold on to it real tight. And then I change the color of my cloak and it turns into like green with gold embroidery.
Okay. Yeah, perfect.
With still many pockets.
Okay. All right. Well, how about this right here? This is a ring of magic detection. anything that's magic, while you're wearing this ring, you'll be able to tell that it's magic.
I'm surrounded by casters.
I mean, I wanted something fun.
What else you got? Those are
I'm
fun.
gonna
Those are
give
fun.
the Crook of Rao to Petra. And I'm going to tell her, I'm like, it might affect you a little bit. Some ways good, some ways bad. This will be very helpful for you when you get attuned to it. I'm going to get rid of the Crook of Rao.
Alrighty.
What were the neighbors? That thing then?
I remember one of them was you couldn't smell.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the other negative thing.
I have it in the book. Whenever she tunes to it, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Other fun things that I have here, we have
Get poison resistance.
the glasses of near true sight. So you'll be able to see like normal. However, within 5 feet of you, you gain true sight.
I've had those before. They're okay. They didn't really work. Do you have invulnerability potions?
I mean, those are pretty hefty. Those are going to cost you quite a bit. Potion of like pure invulnerability, like I don't even know if anybody's made any of those.
Come on. That's ridiculous.
I mean,
No,
that's what you
not.
were asking for.
Why are you so literal? What is wrong with these humans?
Us humans? That's a little
Well,
racist.
Fucking
Well-
racist over here.
You are the most literal.
What were you trying to sell that
You are
again?
the
I'm
most
sorry,
literal
Farmer.
people I have ever met. I'm just talking
Oh,
about.
I was trying to sell these glasses of near true sight. You get to see like regular, except you gain true sight out to 5 feet. You know, you get to see a little bit of everything. You know.
Being fair, she doesn't pick the thing, she just says it.
That's not what I said.
She was asking for fun things. I'm trying to give her fun things.
I then asked about like invulnerability potions, and she was very literal and said true invulnerability. I don't think anything's ever been made.
I did say that.
I was talking like fire, poison, lightning.
Oh,
any of those.
resistance.
Oh,
That's what you want.
I have a bunch of potions of resistance, definitely. Yeah.
Sorry,
Well,
she's not
what do you
magic
want?
inclined.
There's the potion that he told me from the very beginning.
Oh god.
Fire invulnerability and poison invulnerability. Those have been there since we started the campaign.
Could be some drow shit.
Could be some drow shit.
Never know.
So yeah, resistance potions.
Yeah. Well, what do you want? Well, what damage do you want to try and resist? I got whatever you need.
All the things.
All of the things. So you want one of everything?
Some poison.
Okay. How many of those do you want? I got 5 of them.
How much are they?
I'd say 200 apiece.
Ooh. I would try. I got.
Okay.
Thanks for your,
Love it.
Yeah, right.
Thanks for your help.
Anything else?
I'm set.
Okay.
I was just wondering about the trinkets.
Anything anybody else would like?
Spears.
You want a spear? Well, are you willing to trade one of those nice ones that you got there?
Never know.
I can give you a pretty nice one if you'd be willing to trade one of them.
Never know.
I mean, that's
Possible.
That's what I'm asking.
That's possible.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, Derek. All right,
That's a
Derek.
good deal.
How about? Well, let me take a look. See here. Oh.
No, we're still in the fucking wrong music over here.
Yeah, that is combat music.
Yeah, I'm.
How my anxiety episode, bro. Mustang's worth 10,000 in gold.
Is it?
Sally is worth 14,000 gold.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
How do you know?
Sally's one of a kind.
I looked it up on Carvana.
Carvana.
Yeah.
Which one?
Spear of
Which one's the?
Spear.
Sally's Mithril, right?
Mm.
Yeah, it's a fucking Mithril one-of-a-kind enchantment. It's a fucking...
Probably really good way to bust. Hold on. I don't know. That's rough. That was the first.
They need to have more magical spears.
They really do. They have like no good magical spears.
They don't have any good magical spears on here at all. Alright, time to make one up right off the fly, right in my brain.
Right in
That's
the brain.
generally where it happens, yes.
Yes.
At least I hope so. I guess you could be shitting one out and be like, you know what? That one. Yep, that's a good one.
As she comes
Sorry.
back to you from one of her back rooms, wielding a golden spear that
guy thing, I'm sorry.
at the spear tip has the beak of a hawk.
She.
As
What's up with it?
this spear,
Immediately he's interested.
this spear here,
Say.
this was one of 10 made for the courts of a Minotaur, who's the god of the sun. If you didn't know,
I knew that.
I knew that.
This guy here will protect you from fire damage. It'll help you do more fire damage, and possibly even a little bit of radiant. And yeah, it's definitely a pretty decent spear.
What I have is a spear that is effective against just about anybody. Does a large blast of force damage on hit. And it can do that 5 motherfucking times a day. You know what I'm saying? 2d6 blasted.
Blasted force.
What's 2d6 mean?
You know it in your heart. Search and you'll find it.
You search. I don't love this hand so much.
The runes on the spear definitely seem to be intricately crafted. However, I feel like if you were to trade me that spear, you have to still pay a little bit of gold.
Like 100 gold?
This is a nice spear.
Like 100 gold or so.
I'd say like 200.
I can do that.
200 plus a spear for this nice spear here. Okay.
Okay. Well, that's all you know about the spear?
I personally haven't attuned to it or used it. I'm not much of a spear thrower
Can I,
myself.
Get it inspected, take it up to the shop?
Take it up to the shop.
If you're able to find someone with arcane powers who can identify it, then you can definitely do
Well,
that.
this dude that just walked through the door, he might be able to.
Do you want to ask
Oh
him?
wait, you probably need to identify that.
I mean, you can ask the guy if you want. As the guy does walk in, he has just the tiniest bit of shaved hair on his head. He's basically bald.
I do.
No beard or anything. As he looks at you, hey,
You know what that does?
no, not really.
Well, then I look over at Zebek, and I'm like, yeah, Zebek. Can you like try to figure out what that thing does, or is that impossible?
Let's say for this, it will be a religion.
Religion.
Yep.
Ooh, I got a religion. Fuck. Skills. Religion. What's my religion? It's fucking intelligence. It's so weird. 16.
16? I'd say you know who a Minotaur is, however you have not heard the tale of how these spears were made or what they do.
Do you know the name of the spear?
Do I know the name of the spear?
Yeah, it doesn't have a name. Is it a legendary spear?
I mean, I'd say it's a pretty prolific spear. I mean, it's only 1 out of 10 made.
So you would say it's a famous spear.
Sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called something to the effect of the feather of a Manator's firehawk.
So I'm gonna sit down on the Cast Legend Lore, and I'm gonna ask about.
You bastard! Not to make this shit up.
I mean, I'll trust you.
That's pretty good.
Okay, so
It is pretty brutal.
the feather
I'm sorry.
of
I will say we can't put that on pause for the moment being.
Manator's feather of a Manator's firehawk. We're gonna call it a very rare, not a legendary. Very rare artifact. We're gonna give you a plus.
20.
No.
32.
Yeah, we'll give you a plus 2 with it.
Oh. Should have said 33. Okay.
Let's see.
It's interesting,
All I can think about is iron in Minecraft and meat chicken. That's all I can think of right now.
Steve's love the chicken.
No, what did you say?
Steve's love the chicken.
Steve's love the chicken.
You'll listen to it after the session. Because I've never heard of the story yet.
I've heard about the lava chicken. I just don't know
It's from the Minecraft movie.
why. Right.
It's Jack Black. Yeah. I say you don't have to make the legend lore now. Just at some point. I already know this comes back by being the ass on Saturday. Yeah.
Somehow, some way.
Yeah. Didn't care. He started the war.
Did I?
Can
So,
I
with the
control
legend
water
lore,
and dehydrate the skater?
with the legend lore, out of the annals of my brain, what I can give you,
I did not need anything out of your anus. Yeah, out of your anus? What?
out of the annals of my brain, this is what I can give you. 1 of 10. You don't know if this is the first or the last. It doesn't necessarily have a serial number attached to it. However, you do know it is 1 of 10 feathers of a Manator's firehawk. It is said that a Manator, the god of the sun, had a firehawk companion. And when a Manator ascended to true godhood, the firehawk was imbued into him, leaving 10 of its feathers behind in its wake. It does give you a plus 2 to hit. On a hit, you deal an extra 1d6 fire damage. You are resistant to fire damage. Once per long rest, you can cast Sunbeam as an action. And I'm going to give it one more thing, I just have to think.
And this is what I say to you. Who needs identify? Keep saying that they're legendary shit. I'll just legend lore this bitch. Figure it out.
Oh.
almost
just
wasted a
say-
fucking fifth level spell for that, but that was
You did waste a
fucking
fifth level spell
great.
for that. Yeah,
That was
you-
worth it.
Fuck you.
That was worth it.
I'm sure still trying to think.
You're welcome. Like, expensive as identify. I really do need some more incense and fucking ivory.
Let's say if you have a mastery in spears.
One d6 radiant damage. Yep.
I'm sorry, this must be riveting for you viewers, I'm sorry. But
Sorry, viewers, is a bit of an asshole.
if you have what is the mastery for spears again? Topple?
Sap.
Sap, which gives the player disadvantage.
Which gives the next attack roll.
Yeah, the next attack roll disadvantage. Sure, we'll just do what you said. Deal an extra.
1d6.
Yeah.
On d6. It's never bad to have for having a little mastery over it.
Yep, so to re-summarize, the Feather of a Minotaur's Firehawk has a +2 to hit. On a hit, you deal an extra 1d6 fire damage. You have resistance to fire damage. Once per long rest, you can cast Sunbeam as an action. If you have a mastery in spears, you deal an extra 1d6 radiant. And you do have to attune to this item.
That's what I tell you.
Yeah, for Chicago.
Yep. Sounds like a fucking great spear for you to have.
We gonna look. So here's the thing. I hand her. I tell her it's a good deal. I make that deal.
Damn.
And
I'll take that deal. Damn good deal.
I hand her the 150 gold and the spear.
Alrighty. You hand her the 200 gold in the spear.
I thought you said 150. I think that's what I heard.
I mean, I'm fairly certain I said
I'm
200.
pretty sure you said
I wasn't
150.
doing the deal with you. I was doing the deal with him.
just could've
But out of
started at
this,
150.
Being fair, I got brought into this.
how so?
He asked me to figure out the spear.
I
So
saw
now-
it.
But you
I'm helping him
weren't
on
in the
this.
negotiations of the price at all, right?
I mean, that's it.
That's what I thought.
But I agree. I have to agree with my man here.
I just thought I heard 150. That sounded like a good deal, and I thought,
I don't know him
Well,
for telling
I'm pretty
lies.
sure. I'm pretty sure you thought wrong, my friend.
I don't hear him telling lies.
Well, I'm not saying he's telling lies, but he just could be perceiving what was said in the wrong way. You know, he just might not remember. It might not be, you know, right up in the head of all.
He's
It
pretty
might not be
right.
all there. You know.
He's pretty right.
You know.
Say what?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm not
it's
judging.
150.
I'm just saying 200 gold and
I'm pretty sure you
this
said
spear was,
150.
was the
You
deal
just
going
said
to
my friend has brain damage.
be. Not necessarily
Be
brain
fair,
damage.
he
You
might
just
have
might.
no
You just might not be the
brain
most
damage.
intelligent lad.
I
in-
have the
you
nose
know?
that brings damage. You has
I never
brain
said he had brain
damage.
You're bringing it to drastic measures here, man.
I think that he's an honest man and you should trust his word because if he heard it and he heard it, there's a good possibility you were the one who messed up, my friend.
Damn right.
I mean, as the owner of this establishment,
You gotta honor the price you originally set.
I am at liberty to just rewind the camera here, the major image.
You have cameras here?
Oh,
What is
100%. The major image recording device?
What
yeah,
is a
100%. It's a major image recording device. I'm sorry. You didn't notice that we had those?
How does that work?
Well, you see, this thing is recording everything that's going on around here 24/7. It's almost like a scrying eye, you know?
So like you can have that, but
I
not
look
formaldehyde.
It can just project. It can
You
just
can have
project a
cameras, but
major
not
image.
formaldehyde.
I look over at
For real?
Petra.
It's a scrying eye. You didn't notice it?
We record and stuff.
I think it's since to be recorded.
Well, you don't have to. This is Luskin.
Well, enough.
So I handed the 200 gold. And
Alright.
I'm gonna watch it later and make sure he said 200 gold.
Now this
You did. You 100% did.
I 100% did.
We were just trying.
Hey,
I was trying to get that persuasion check, but he wouldn't let me.
As you get the Feather of a Minotaur's Firehawk.
I give this spear
Which spear? Mustang or Sally?
a spear.
Which spear? Mustang or Sally? The force damage one, I believe, was Sally, correct?
No, that's Mustang.
That's Mustang? So you said you were going to give Mustang away?
Yeah, but can I try to hand her a fake spear?
You can go ahead and make a deception check and certainly try. As you literally showed her the spear that you were going to give her. I'd say this is a pretty
I
high
know, it
PC.
was it was the wrong one the whole time.
Okay.
Give her my chucking spear.
What?
My chucking spear.
Man.
Owen.
Just jokes.
I can't
just
help you with
jokes.
this. I can't help you with this one.
Just fuck with her and hand her the real one.
Yeah,
Metagame.
I realized that this is the wrong spear actually.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Oh,
but-
I'm pretty sure that is the wrong spear. The one that you were supposed to give me, the one with the runes that I said were real intricately crafted.
No, that was this one.
No, that was on your back, I'm pretty sure. You put it on your back and then took that spear out and tried to hand it out to me.
Did I?
You really weren't that chalant about it.
I didn't do that. But anyway, yeah, you can have this one.
Your little arms just like to move by themselves, don't they?
I hand her a javelin.
You're the damn sphere.
You told me he had brain damage and then you made fun of his little arms? That is so fucked up.
I mean, it was the little arms that moved the spears around, so
Fucked
I was
up.
just making an observation.
You handed the damn sphere.
I handed her Mustang.
Okay.
Like it's Mustang.
As he's handing it to her, I'm gonna use subtle spell and use dispel magic on it.
Damn you ass.
How did you do that?
He's handing her Mustang. I'm dispelling the magic on the mushroom.
Don't. On the what?
On the Mustang.
Don't do that.
Why not?
Just don't do it.
I mean, he's casting it with a subtle spell, so it doesn't
None
require
of
any
you guys
verbal or
noticed.
somatic components.
I think stole it back or something. Don't ruin it.
Literally.
Are you casting dispel magic on it?
No, I won't do it.
Oh my god.
Okay.
You're just gonna mark.
So yep, as Mustang gets handed over to Darla, she takes it as well as the 200 gold and hands you the golden spear. Well, I thank you for doing this business, although it was kind of a struggle, not gonna lie, but
What do you mean?
I've had worse struggles in dealing with business, so you guys have a good rest of your day and don't get into too much trouble here in Luskin, you know? People aren't too keen on non-humans around here, so
Where'd
just
she
try
put
and,
that spear?
Hmm?
Where'd she put the spear?
she still has it in her hand as
Right.
she's talking with you guys, so she hasn't put it up anywhere yet. Is there anything else I can help you guys with before you head out?
Is it almost close of day? You getting ready to close up shop?
I mean, it definitely is starting to get about to nighttime, so it's close to closing time, yeah.
Alright. I hope you have a good rest of your night.
Well, you as well.
Thank you so much for all your help.
Of course, you know, I try to be of some sort of help.
I'm gonna sneak away while she's about to say that, yeah, I'm gonna go sneak off and hide somewhere in the Red Dragon.
As she's looking at you and saying that?
No, once she's saying bye to them. Never mind. Once she's saying bye to them. That's
Okay.
what I want to do.
Alright, so yeah, go ahead and make a stealth check as you try and break off of the group as everybody leaves.
$35.
35. As even though there really aren't a whole lot of people in this shop, you somehow find a way to break off from the group in between the shelves and slip away completely unnoticed.
Alright, where can I hide where I'll be able to keep an eye on where she put it?
I'd say you can just try and keep an eye in between the shelves. Especially with your 35 on your stealth check, you're completely hidden
With
out
my,
of sight.
I'm gonna put my cloak back on too.
Okay.
She
Go
have
ahead and
any-
make a perception check now.
Does she have any robes?
What, Darla? Does she have any robes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say she has some robes.
What are the robes, Darla? Show me them, Darla. Where are your robes?
She still has not put up the spear yet. Let's see.
I got a nat 20. I can see where she's going to set it down. Follow the train of thought in her brain. No. There's no way. I'll just take it back.
You notice this one robe that looks almost like the cosmos. It is a dark, almost ebony black with specks of white on the hood, and it fades into a really deep blue. And on the collar, or what would be the collar of this cloak, are 6 bright red stars, 3 on each side.
Bless you.
That is the robe that catches your eye the most here.
Well, what's that robe?
Oh, this robe is called the robe of stars. If you couldn't tell, it kind of looks like the cosmos. You know, it'll it's actually a pretty decent magical item. It does require attunement to wear and actually use these magical properties, but you can do a couple of different things with it. I'm not exactly going to tell you what you can do, but yeah, if you want to find out, you're gonna have to buy it from me.
Can you cast spells through it?
Yeah, you can.
You can use it as a spellcasting focus?
Yes, you can.
Look at her. And how much is that worth?
This is a very rare, wondrous item. There aren't many out there. I'd say 1,800 gold and it's yours.
1,800 gold.
Yeah.
Or the ring of mind shielding. I go, how much would this knock down the price? Anything?
Ring of mind shielding there, huh?
Never bad for an adventurer to have.
Definitely not a bad item to have. I'd say it would knock down the price probably a good 500 gold.
We're sitting at 1,300 right now.
Yeah.
I'm grabbing Iron Stone.
Which one?
Agility.
Okay. What rarity is that?
Very rare.
Okay.
So it's considered a wondrous item, but very rare.
Okay.
What about this one?
Ooh, an Ioun stone. I haven't seen one of those come through here in a good while.
Yeah, and
I'd
you
say-
won't believe where the fuck I got this one from.
Where'd you get it?
The Abyss.
Really? How did you end up in the abyss?
Long story.
This seemingly unsuspecting human male.
Long story. Magic books are a hell of a thing.
Oh, I don't doubt it. But yeah, with that Ioun stone, I'll knock that price down another 700 gold.
700 gold, so you're taking off a total of 1200 gold.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll take that deal. I hand her over both of them, and 600 gold.
All right. As you get the Robe of Stars, which is in the new Dungeon Master's Guide. If you would like to look at it.
Yep.
Anything else I can help anybody with while you guys are still here?
I'm taking off my clothes right now and putting that bitch on.
Alrighty. Are you attuning to it?
Only short rest.
Perfect.
As soon as I figure out what I want to detune from.
Alrighty. And as you guys exit this magic item shop, the Red Dragon, the biggest trade post in Luskan, you now notice that most everything else around here to the north seems to be more militaristic,
Hell yeah.
whereas to the south it seems to be more rural and where more of the civilians would be hanging out at or housed.
Find an inn / tavern.
Alrighty. As you guys would have to make your way south to more of the civilian side of town, where you do notice more merchants, more independent merchants sprout up, selling their individual baubles and trinkets and furs and items and whatnot. However, you do eventually find a small tavern called the Hog's Hovel, and you take a seat at a decent wooden table, big enough for the whole party to fit in. And now, I'll deal with that after the session's done with. But yeah, you guys are greeted by a human male, taller, more burly man with a big brown beard and shorter, like crew cut brown hair, wearing just simple leathers. Comes up to you guys, hey, well, what's everybody having? Especially, well, I've never seen a dragon folk before. What do dragon folk get?
Water.
You just want water?
No meat. No meat for you.
Water to drink for that.
As you do notice, as you were making your way down to the south, that the sun was starting to set. It is starting to become late evening, approaching night. So water for the dragon. Well, what else? What can I get for everybody else here?
Ale.
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 I'm not
Yeah,
there.
you're not there. I'm done.
You were, Rogue. Not there.
No. Well, what about for the lady in this turtle fella?
So more than likely you just take the water.
You're the biggest turtle I've ever seen in my life, just to let you know. And no offense, but this is a really weird day for me.
I'm sure it
We
is.
hear that a lot. Sorry, I'm not there.
We hear it a lot. As our littlest one would say, but she's not here right now. We are a mucking crew of sorts.
I can definitely tell. Again, no offense. Don't mean to offend anybody or anything, but with the ales and the waters, that'll be 4 gold.
What about food?
Food, 1 gold per person for a decent meal.
So 9 gold in total.
Yeah.
Alright, that's fabulous.
And as this is happening,
Oh, and Tord.
and Tord,
11 gold.
what was your perception check again? I'm sorry.
I got a nat 20.
Nat 20? Perfect. So yeah, as you are making sure you stay out of sight, but still keep an eye perfectly on Darla, as you see her walk into one of the back rooms of her trading post. As she does walk out of sight, do you want to tail her?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and make another stealth check.
While we're eating and sitting here, I'm gonna de-attune from the book and attune to the Grove of Stars.
Alrighty, that works with me.
25. 35.
35
Pass without
for
trace.
stealth? Yeah. Pass without trace only lasts 1 hour.
Yep.
No.
So I will say pass without a trace is gone at this point.
Okay, 25.
Okay, number 25. You deftly make your way behind the front of the counter and just take a peek over the top of the counter so you can look behind in the back room where she went. And you notice she puts the spear up on one of these stands that are in the back rooms that hold various numbers of different weapons. But as she puts it on the stand, sits there to admire it for a second, and turns back around, you duck before she notices you. However, she does walk back out to the front desk, so she is here. The desk is like here, and you are ducked behind the desk here.
Can I see a spot within 30 feet of me that is complete darkness?
I'd say there are a couple different dark corners.
Am I in a dark corner?
You are not, I will say. You are not in a point of darkness. There is dim lights that are lit up around, especially the center of this trade post.
Okay. Is there somewhere close enough that she wouldn't see me if I tried to do another stealth check to move to a darker corner?
I would say you can certainly try to make your way to a darker corner.
Get advantage on this one because I'm trying to be quiet. Boots of Elvenkind.
Did I make a sound?
It's still a 25. See you later, man. Have a good night. I can take it for you.
Be safe getting home, buddy. Yes, sir. But with a 25, you wait for the perfect moment where she turns her head and sneezes before you make your cut and get behind a bookshelf in complete darkness. Or not a bookshelf, just a shelf that is holding different trinkets. But a darker corner, and you're able to now sneak around.
Without being seen by the arcane eye or whatever.
There
it
are
is.
various arcane eyes, but I will say with your stealth,
I'm dodging those two.
you would, with that high of a stealth, I'd say you would be dodging those as well. Yes.
Okay. How far am I from the spear?
You were trying to make your way back behind the counter into the back room.
To where she couldn't see me, or just till I could teleport to another dark spot
Okay.
that I previously already knew was there.
Okay. So yeah, I'd say you were able to get into a dark spot. However, you're not able to get behind the counter into the room. But you do notice that the room behind the counter does appear to be dark. So
Okay,
you're in a place of darkness right now, and you could teleport into the
That
room
place
behind
of
the counter.
darkness?
Yes.
Where the spear is. Okay, yes, that's what I was asking to do.
Okay.
Okay, I was just wondering how far away that was.
Yeah, I'd say you'd be able to do that just fine. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But
Um,
with that, you've never really noticed it before. But every time you have teleported, there's been the softest fluttering of wings. And I would like you to make one more stealth check and make this one at disadvantage, please.
25.
Hold on.
Reliable teller.
Well, you still have the elven boots on, right?
Mm-hmm.
She can't be heard.
Her footsteps can't be heard.
Does it say footsteps?
It's yeah.
Oh.
Her footsteps can't.
I remember that she doesn't make a sound. I was just curious.
Yeah, your steps make no sound.
However,
I like it.
the teleportation of her cloak does make the slightest sound, and as Darla turns to look at what this sound is, you dart into the darkest corner away from the door of this room and into the smallest nook and cranny, you being a very small person, as she takes a look around the room, doesn't even turn a light on or anything, just, and then walks back. You are now in the room alone in complete darkness.
Would you say at this point it's completely dark outside?
I would say that it is damn near dark. It is getting very close, yes.
Okay. I would like to try to stealthily grab his spear.
Okay, go ahead and make a sleight of hand.
Yes. That's a 25.
25, okay. As you creep up to the spear stand,
Reliable talents, I told her,
yeah, it is. As you creep up to the spear stand, you have to make a reach. This human is taller than you are. You do have to kind of stretch a little bit, but even so, you are so deft and soft with your hands that you take it off without making any sound.
Can I see any potions in the room?
There are no potions in this current back room, no.
Furs,
Nope.
daggers.
I'd say you can find a dagger.
Is there anything of any value in this room?
I mean, there are technically everything in this room has a value.
Of like high value. What is in this room?
Good question. As you look around the room, you do see a dagger, you see a spear, a long sword, a javelin, a curved sword, more like a scimitar, but not necessarily a scimitar. You do see a plate mail armor, just a full set of plate mail armor. You see a couple shields, and you see a couple of rings, I'd say.
Just 2 rings?
Yeah, just a couple.
I'm gonna grab the rings.
Both of them?
Yep.
Okay.
Can I teleport outside from this room?
You do notice that there is a window
Mm-hmm.
in the corner of this room, and you can see outside. So you can certainly try to teleport.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Alrighty. As you teleport from inside of this room out into the back alleyway, making the slightest sound as you do. Again, she looks back, looks into the room, and this time she does turn on the light. However, you duck underneath the window unseen. And
Yay.
you make your way out.
I'm gonna fly up about 30 feet and send him the message. Where are you at?
Get the message. And then that's all you get.
What'd you say?
Add and hidden.
Well, I figure I can't go any further north because I'm at the north gate, so I'm gonna go south.
I mean, you're pretty close to the north gate, but yeah. So yeah, you start going south, and eventually you find these individual merchant shops selling furs and trinkets and baubles and potions and various items. And
Can I pickpocket while I'm going through there?
sure, I thought you were flying the whole way there.
Oh,
Yeah.
you right.
I mean, if you want to.
No, I just wanted to fly long enough to get away from her.
Okay, so yeah, if you want to like just duck into an alleyway, then go ahead and make a stealth check.
Ooh, that is 34.
34. All right. As you are ducking in between alleyways while trying to keep an eye out for an inn, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check now.
That's a 25.
25. Jesus.
Mine. Being fair, that's the lowest you can roll on sleight of hand.
Yeah.
That's insane. As you deftly pickpocket every single person that you pass by, I'd say you collect 200 gold until you find eventually this decent looking inn called the Hog's Hovel. The first inn that you see, and as you make your way in the inn, you see your party members.
Hello, friends. Do you want this, or do you want me to put it in my bag of holding?
Dude, so much good.
This is your spear, bro.
Oh. I was just gonna go in there and
You went with us.
try some goofy shit.
What?
You went with us.
Clutch.
No, I didn't.
I said you went with us.
Oh. No.
Mustang.
Oh,
I at least can give this to my kid now.
Yeah, I really think for the rest of the time we're in Luskin, you should hide that.
Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea. I look over at Zabak and ask if I can drop it in the portal for the time being. Something that can hold it outside. Actually, my bag can. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a storage bag.
Did you look up what I told you to look up earlier?
yep, I did. Don't worry.
Did you already roll the die for the table?
Yes, I did.
Perfect.
I did what I was supposed to.
Perfect.
Suspicious.
Very ironic on which one I got because it still works really well and I got an idea.
That is hilarious.
What are these rings? What are these rings?
Say, do I know what these rings are?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
15.
With a 15, these rings do not appear to be any sort of magic. They just appear to be decent rings.
The rings.
Yeah. Then one of them has a nice onyx stone with a bronze band, and the other one has a fairly big amethyst stone with a silver band.
They're just rings.
I'd say each of them are probably worth a good 500 gold.
Cool.
But as you guys eat and drink and celebrate being on land again, is there anything you guys would like to do specifically before you take your long rest?
I'm gonna buy our rooms.
Alrighty. As you buy rooms at this inn at the Hog's Hovel, you end up spending, I say, 4 gold for 2 sizable rooms that can fit everybody in them.
Okay.
Hell
I mean,
Let's
yeah.
go picture.
We sleep in caves and shit together, so might as well.
So unless you want to get individual rooms for
Nah?
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Saving money.
Yeah.
It's never a bad idea.
As you guys enter each of your rooms, you notice there are 2 probably queen-size beds, roughly, with a shabby wooden chest at the end of each of them and a small table on each side of the beds.
Blue.
Looks like a comfy bed.
Yeah, just not too much, but it's definitely a comfortable place to sleep for the night.
Blue.
Loot?
Blue.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm gonna look through the chest.
Oh, okay. Yeah, as you open up the chest, you don't notice anything in them.
Not
Seem to
even
have
a
been-
false bottom.
Nope. No false bottom at all.
Okay. What about the other one? Their chest. Let me go.
As
Loot their
you,
shit
as
too.
you open up their chest, you don't notice anything in there either. It just seems to be for
If she opens up the door, I'm
storage.
butt ass naked.
Mm.
The fuck are you doing?
Looking for loot.
Get the fuck out of the room!
Whatever, fucking Chris. That's fine. It's not the first time I've seen you naked.
That's still my
Fuck.
room.
When we were united, I was naked, so get over it.
It's bad, but I don't want to see. Don't need you to see me naked all the fucking time.
And you know
Jesus.
what? Just turn around and I'm gonna keep looking for loot.
I'm turn around.
As you
I'm
open up the
farting.
chest,
I'm raping one to you. Bad one.
that's hilarious.
You sharded.
As you guys,
You know
as
what?
search
Fuck
through
it.
the chest.
Roll a Constitution check to see if I sharp. Would it be a saving throw or a check?
Just a check.
Just a check?
Are you trying to shit yourself? Is the real
No,
thing?
I'm farting so
Okay,
badly.
Okay.
So
You're trying to fart enough to where you
don't shit
don't
myself.
shit yourself, but it's still absolutely terrible.
That'll be a 7.
A 7? Oh yeah, you shit all over your bed.
Not on my bed.
Oh, you're
I'm
not
just
on the
standing
bed.
on that
You're just on the
sand.
floor.
No, you're standing right up on the bed.
No, I'm
you're
standing
standing
on-
I'm
right
leaving
up
the
on
room.
bed.
Now you gotta lay in your shit.
So yeah, then you
It's
just
on the floor.
Yeah, you just get swifty. It's fine.
I'm gonna go check the chest.
I'm gonna go sleep outside.
As you notice that these
Clean it
chests are basically just for storage, essentially, for when people stay here.
So false
And
bottom.
nobody has forgotten anything, and there doesn't seem to be any false bottom.
Good, because I rolled natural 1.
Are you for real sleeping outside?
You why not?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab a towel, grab this shit, and throw it out the window.
As you do that, everybody eventually settles
Seem to be
down
old.
and finds rest.
You're so ridiculous.
I'm gonna be a great farmer these days.
And as you guys wake up, Nivani, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. As you did sleep outside in the colder weather of Luskin.
Sorry, I thought it was because of the shit for a second. That would have been hilarious.
You gain a level of exhaustion, which gives you disadvantage on ability checks.
Cool.
As you wake up and you are pretty fucking cold, even with the heavy winter garments that you have on. You are pretty cold.
I forgot it was cold.
You
Yeah,
did forget it was cold. You got a little bit too drunk last night, and
I didn't
you-
even get a drink. He
Got
didn't.
it.
Yeah, being fair, she didn't get a drink.
Well,
She-
we were assuming that she didn't get a drink.
No, we're not, because I didn't get a
You
drink.
didn't get a drink last
No.
night? Not at all? You didn't have one sip of alcohol?
No,
Okay.
I got there. We went to bed.
She didn't want to drink.
Well, to be fair. You got there, you got your rooms, you tried to loot things, he shit on the floor, and then you went
Gotta get swifty in here.
But yeah, you wake up and
Oh,
you
my.
definitely feel like you did not get the best rest of your life, and you do feel slightly exhausted because of it. What time is it?
10:40.
It's 10:40. Let's say as you wake up and decide to try to decide with what you want to do with this day in Luskin and where you would like to go, we are going to end it here.
Yeah,
Lusky Russ.
it's gonna be fun.
You guys are officially on the mainland, and where we go from here, God knows. Only God knows.
You are the closest thing to a sibling Nivani has ever had, and honestly, it's frustrating. As siblings are. So, good job, I guess.
So good job.
You're welcome.
I will say, this does mark the halfway point in our campaign.
What?
You guys getting
Yeah.
to the mainland. And I will also point to just give a point of order here. You guys will have a decent period of not necessarily rest, but just a decent period of respite where you guys aren't necessarily going to have to do anything here for a while.
To fight to survive.
Yeah.
Cool. That means we can go level up.
I'd say, well, we're going to, I'd say, at the start of next session, we are going to have skipped probably a couple of weeks, if not a month in the future. And so if there is anything that we would like to do during that month's time of skipping and break.
You were just traveling, right?
I'm gonna say yeah. We're trying to
Yeah,
we're
everybody-
trying to travel to Waterdeep within that time.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say you can easily do that within that time, you guys.
That's a lot of XP loss, my guy.
Trust me, you'll get it. You'll get it back.
Oh yeah, we're supposed. Wait, no. Before we do that, we're supposed to go to the Stone Giants.
Say anybody can do anything that they want. Say we have a month.
Before we
a
leave.
month of time to have every character go on whatever little side mission quest they want to go on by themselves and do what they want
Yes.
before we reconvene the party.
Yeah.
I gotta think if I want to do anything now.
Yeah, definitely think about it. But
Hey,
we
man.
will.
You wanna go steal shit from fucking what's his fuck? The dragon dude?
I thought we killed. No, we left him
We
alive.
didn't kill Thunderstone.
We left him alive.
He tried to kill me, and yeah, we took pity on him.
Being
Yeah,
fair.
So we gotta take more of the show.
Yeah, definitely. I'll give you guys a week to think about it. Just keep in mind that you guys will have a month of downtime. That's what I was thinking of. Downtime. Yes, a month of downtime to do with whatever you guys wish before things start to ramp back up in this campaign.
Hey guys, you wanna kill Thunderchild?
Just get that you do that for one shot, especially after the Famosis arc is gone.
Just have a random extra session like, yeah, let's go kill Thunderchild.
That is always an option.
I'm
But-
definitely down.
Filler episode.
Until next Thursday, I will try to be
You okay?
posting shorts throughout the weekend. Saturday, I don't believe we're going to have our original Fumosis arc session on Saturday morning or Saturday early afternoon. But Saturday night, I believe we are going to have our one-shot session. So definitely tune in with us on Saturday night for that. And other than that, I'm going to try and post shorts here and there whenever I get the time and the energy. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and keep on rolling.